The following is a live sports presentation of Glycod. GLICOD.com.
Glycod's coverage of Roy's Body Shop Oldham County High School's football starts now.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Mustang Stadium on the campus of North Oldham High School here in Goshen, Kentucky, as the North Oldham Mustangs host the 3A visiting Nelson County Cardinals. It's a clash of a 3A team from Nelson County with an incredible running attack, one of the best in the state, against a very stout North Oldham defense. The Cardinals come in 6 up, 3 down in Class 3A, and North Oldham 4 and 5 in 4A, an ever-improving offense. But this defense will have a challenge ahead of it as they try to stop this running attack from the Cardinals of Nelson County with nearly 2,000 yards total rushing. What a ground game it is. And welcome in, everyone, and alongside Joey Hamilton, I'm Paul Najar. And Joey, boy, this is a type of game, something's got to give, right? That North Oldham defense, we've seen it. It's good. A lot of takeaways. Really good in the passing game, putting pressure on, but they're going to be challenged by this running attack from Nelson County.
Well, the Mustangs have their hands full. They got a couple guys, as you said, that are really tremendous runners, and as you said, over 2,000 yards combined. This defense will have to, in my thoughts, bring 9 in the box, maybe 10. Because I don't. They have to watch the play action a little bit, but I don't think they have to be worried about too much. And you bring 9-10 in the box, we'll see what they've done. They've been one of the top teams in 4A football and defense all year, so we'll see what they're bringing to the table. On the flip hand, you got the Nelson County offense, and you've got 2 guys in the top 50 in rushing. You got 2 guys receiving, which when they do throw it, these guys are averaging like I don't know, 22 yards a catch, but they don't throw it. But they
don't throw it that much.
Yeah, they only
right.
they may have 3-4
it's
catches.
It's like watching Air Force play.
It's watching one of the old 1970 Oklahoma teams play.
Yeah, and head coach Phil Stockdale, you'll hear from him, the Nelson County head coach, enjoying some great success. 6 wins this year so far, more than their prior 6 seasons combined. And a really good showing for them. But when you think about this interclass matchup, different counties, intercounty, it's basically an exhibition game. And do you really want to show much or put something on tape as you head into playoffs next week?
That would be the ideal thing, is to put as much as you can on tape. In this intercounty matchup, North Oldham has won the last 2. They only played twice, and so North Oldham's won both of those games. But why not put it all on film? Whoever your opponent is next week. I know North Oldham has Valley next week. Put it on. I think Nelson County plays Henry County. So, throw different sets out there. Give them something to look at. Make them watch more film than they can imagine.
You don't want to surprise them in first round tournament action.
No, just throw a lot of sets at them and on this game and let them watch it. And whether you use it or not, they've got to watch that film.
That's the coach who knows, because he had to be, as a defensive coordinator, you had to study that stuff. And the more you had to study, the more you had to prepare, the more you had to get your players to prepare, and that's not easy. Yeah. But tonight we're going to hear from, in our pregame show, we're going to hear from both coaches, and as we mentioned, it'll be Phil Stockdale when we return with our pregame show. You'll hear Joey Hamilton with Coach Stockdale, and then you'll hear Joey with head coach of North Oldham, Jamie Brown. As we roll along on our pregame show, it is North Oldham hosting the Nelson County Cardinals right here on Glycod.
Car's been damaged. Regardless of make or model, visit the experts at Roy's Body Shop. Roy's is locally owned and operated with free towing and lifetime warranty on all collision repairs. Plus, they provide deductible savings for every insurance claim. Open weekdays 9 to 5 at 2604 Highway 146 in LaGrange. Give them a call at 502-222-0948 or online at roysbodyshop.com. Roy's Body Shop. Collision repair for the people.
Summer is here. That puts a lot of strain on your air conditioner. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for an HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your air conditioner isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. We're fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
Your surprisingly great rates? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in. Like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right, Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Anderson Sales and Service in Crestwood, making your life easier with quality products and quality service.
Welcome back to Glycott Sports. Joey Hamilton here at North Oldham High School. I'm here with head coach Phil Stockdale of the Nelson County Cardinals. Coach, last year, 3-7, missed the playoffs. This year, you're on a 2-game win streak. You made the playoffs for the first time since 2014. What's been the difference?
The difference is these young kids we started when we got here in 2020, the kids that we threw them to the wolves. They were all freshmen and sophomores. They'd never been in the weight room, really. And, they'd had a lot of coaching changes and upheaval. So these guys are grown up now. We're junior and senior heavy, and those guys have been in the weight room 2.5, 3 years. They've been on the wrestling mat for a couple years, and we just grown up a little bit. And that's the big difference between in the last couple seasons and this year.
So you're saying that the opportunities for you next year are?
We should be pretty good. We got some guys coming back. We lose a lot of contributors, but we've got some guys waiting in the wings that are solid. We have our quarterback and some of our skill. Our fullback will be back, and we've got a good, solid group of middle schoolers coming up. They just won their conference championship, so we have some kids on that team that might contribute as freshmen.
Speaking of that, you've had a tremendous ground attack this year. This game, do you plan on keeping the starters in full game, being the game before the playoffs, trying to heal up a little bit, or what's your plan, Coach?
We're going to play to win. It's 7 wins in the season is going to be the best season around here since 2014. These guys, they want to win. We're not worrying about next week. I'll worry about next week tomorrow morning. We're going to play to win tonight.
I like that style, Coach. It's the style I would go with myself personally. So, also, Coach, you have a defense. Who's my guy I'm going to look for in defense? Anybody in particular, or is that still part of the guys that run the ball as well?
It's pretty much the same group. We got a lot of guys that play both ways. Our defensive front's pretty solid. Oliver Blanco's going to fill up your stat sheet. He's going to have, he's going to make some tackles. He's going to defend a pass or two. He's going to get a sack, some tackles for losses. And Trevor Beam was our defensive back. He had 3 interceptions last week, so he's a playmaker. He's electric when he can get his hands on the ball.
Oliver, that's number 30, correct?
Number 30, yes, sir. Yeah, 30 and 11. Yes, sir.
And your kicker, I noticed your kicker. You've got a strong kicking game, Coach. He's kicked a lot of field goals. He's like extra points, rather, I should say.
Sir.
He's a 32 or 34. Mm-hmm. That's pretty strong.
Yeah, he's really good. We've tried some field goals, and he kicked the 44-yarder in the game against Bardstown earlier this year. He's got a strong leg, and he gets a hold of him. He's putting him out of the back of the end zone on the kickoff, too.
Sounds like you got your hands tied up tonight, Coach, like you're going to look for a good ball game. This is Joey Hamilton signing off for Glycod Sports at North Oldham High School at head coach Phil Stockdale.
Range Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
Looking for sound, prudent financial advice? Did you know that one of the brightest and best financial advisors is in your own backyard? Robin Lawson of Financial Solutions Incorporated has a mission to understand your long-term goals and to create a specific strategy just for you. Robin understands the challenges that face most of us today and offers fresh, out-of-the-box thinking that can put you on the road to financial freedom. Contact Robin Lawson today at 502-225-9900. That's 502-225-9900 or visit lawsonfinancial.net.
Welcome to WDRB Home Design here at Watts Home Center. Today we're talking lighting, specifically outdoor lighting with Maddie. What are some of the obstacles your clients face with outdoor lighting?
Well, anybody can really come in here and just pick out a fixture for the way that it looks. However, the real obstacle comes in knowing how many to use, where the placement needs to be, and what type of fixture to use to really bring emphasis to those focal points outside their home.
And the Watts team can help with this?
Yes, of course. We actually have designers like myself and electricians on hand here, so we can really help our customer from the start to finish of the whole design and installation process.
Tell us about the range of light fixtures that you have here.
Yeah, so here at Watts Home Center we carry various interior decorative fixtures, exterior fixtures, landscape fixtures, and commercial luminaires. We've really been able to help our customer find any type of fixture they're looking for.
And that's WDRB Home Design here at Watts Home Center.
You're watching Oldham County High School's football from Glycod.
Welcome back to Glycod Sports. I'm Joey Hamilton. I'm here at North Oldham High School with head coach Jamie Brown of the North Oldham Mustangs here in the second season for the season finale against the Nelson County Cardinals. Coach, 4-5 this year. Assess your season for us thus far.
Well, overall, I'm pretty pleased. I did think we'd have a few more wins, but we had a couple close games. But I've seen a lot of growth in areas. Most disappointed in the kicking game. We're still not where we need to be there, but the program has grown. We just beat Trinity in a I call it a Froshmore game. We sent over 27 freshmen and sophomores, and they played down 10 sophomores. We were able to win the game. Really exciting for those young kids, and you've seen a lot of growth there. Things are happening behind the scenes that just aren't quite showing up on the field yet. But overall, I'm really excited about where we're at and the future.
Coach, your defense has been tremendous this season. What do you plan to do to stop the rushing attack tonight?
Well, Nelson County's offense is very unique. It's a wing T type offense, but they take big splits and it doesn't hit quick like a wing T offense. It's more of a developing dive and a developing option. So they run the option well. They pull the ball, they pitch it. So we're going to play a lot of assignment football and not be able to blitz as much. And then our defensive line has to do their job. They have to slant and angle and take away the dive and get in the gaps they're supposed to be in. And then our secondary's got to support the run. When you play the option, you got to get secondary support. And then you got to be ready for the play action, obviously. So it's assignment football tonight.
Speaking of tonight, do you play your starters all night, or do you kind of pull them a little early and heal up and try to stay healthy for next week's match against Valley?
We'll play everybody to win the game. We've got to learn to win around here, and our motto is if somebody's hurt, somebody's got to step up. So I have no plans of pulling anybody out, and unless we were up 50-0 somehow, maybe. That'd be great to pull people out. But no, we're going to play everybody and try to get better and win the game.
Well, that sounds great, Coach. Great talking to you tonight. This is Joey Hamilton for Glycod Sports at North Oldham High School.
Car's been damaged. Regardless of make or model, visit the experts at Roy's Body Shop. Roy's is locally owned and operated with free towing and lifetime warranty on all collision repairs. Plus, they provide deductible savings for every insurance claim. Open weekdays 9 to 5 at 2604 Highway 146 in LaGrange. Give them a call at 502-222-0948 or online at roysbodyshop.com. Roy's Body Shop. Collision repair for the people.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville.
For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord, not for human masters. Colossians 3:23. Stinnett Plumbing, proudly serving Oldham County with a complete array of services from faucet fixes to bathroom renovations. Locally owned, built on integrity, and committed to bringing exceptional quality work to you. On call 24 hours a day for emergency repairs. Phone 502-690-3070. Stinnett Plumbing. You're watching Oldham County High Schools football from Glycod.
Welcome back to Mustang Stadium here at North Oldham High School. The Mustangs hosting the Cardinals of Nelson County. We heard from both coaches in our pregame show. An impressive season for these Nelson County Cardinals. And, Coach Phil Stockdale talked about that prolific running game and some of the key players he has. They do play both ways. They sound like they had a big game last week. And, they make plays on both sides of the ball, Joey. That's not an easy team to stop.
Yeah, he's got guys playing both ways. His key running back, Evan Hicks, Joey Goff, they're also playing linebacker and defensive back. So Trevor Beam, these guys are two-way players. So it's gonna be exciting, but it's gonna be tough on them. I'm excited to watch this Nelson County team.
As am I. And they've got a good group of fans here below us. We're starting 30 minutes late due to traffic on the Gene Snyder. There was an accident apparently, and traffic backed up and slowed down the progress of the Nelson County buses. So the 7:30 kickoff was pushed back to 8 o'clock. Neither team on the field, and we're about 10 minutes away from kickoff. But this Nelson County fan base, right now, well, there are a lot of North Oldham fans up on the concourse, but there are probably more Nelson County fans in the stands right now than in the stands across the way for North Oldham, even though there are a lot more behind getting their refreshments, etc.
Well, we've got a
at this beautiful complex.
From Nelson County. We've got a good group of fans here. They filled the stands up tonight. They packed it.
On this visiting sideline where we have our vantage point. So, but let's get back to Phil Stockdale. And keys to the game are presented by Watts Home Center in LaGrange. Design that feels like home. Tonight's keys to the game for Nelson County.
Nelson County, key to the game for them is going to be run the ball. Run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. Control the trenches, run the ball, and don't let North's offense gain momentum. North's offense, previous few games, if the offense has been stalled out, they don't do as well late, but if they gain a little momentum, they've been in a few games. So that is going to be key for Nelson County's defense to not let North's offense gain momentum. And like I said, I'm going to say it, if not one more time, 10 more times. Run the ball, control the trenches. Run the ball, control the trenches.
Now wait a minute.
Run the ball.
Don't you want them to throw everything on tape that they can? Maybe some of those deep balls, unexpected against cover zero, and maybe some play action.
Coach, I said, Paul, I said keys to the game. Now,
That's it.
Where they want to,
they got to run it well.
Yeah, they want to put it on film. That'd be great too. But the key for Nelson County is run the ball.
Run the ball, they shall. And we'll come back with keys to the game from North Oldham when we return on our pregame broadcast right here on Glycod.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools football from Glycod.
Welcome back to Mustang Stadium, North Oldham High School. The Mustangs hosting the Cardinals of Nelson County. And Joey Hamilton, we talked about the Cardinals of Nelson County, their keys to the game. Tonight's keys to the game presented by Watts Home Center in LaGrange, design that feels like home for the North Oldham Mustangs.
If I could say North Oldham Mustangs. I can't speak tonight, folks. But anyway, basically North, they got to stop the running game. Stop the running game of Nelson County. They got to make Nelson County throw the ball. If they can get Nelson County in a situation they're not comfortable with and throw the ball, and then North, they want to get out of here healthy. If they can get out of here healthy and get to that first round playoff game next week against Valley, Coach really believes they've got a good shot to beat Valley. So that's the three things: stop the run game, make Nelson throw the ball, and get out of here healthy.
And that is an important aspect for Jamie Brown. As is North Oldham side, they're opportunistic on defense, as we know. They've got a very, very good quarterback in Jace Bullock, who that's one guy you got to protect from injury tonight.
Yeah, Jace, he's 11 of well, I would say 11, but he's 111 of 223, which is that's just under 50%, 49%. Thrown for about 1,400 yards. He got 12 TDs, but he also has 12 interceptions. But they keep him healthy. He is the key. He is a strong key to them because when he stays healthy, he hits Lucas Tompkins and Liam Hudson. And both those guys have 4 and 3 TDs respectfully, and both of them have over 300 yards receiving this year. So that's what they have on offense. But we know their bread is buttered on defense.
Most impressive thing about Jace Bullock to me is his presence in the backfield when he stands in, faces a rush. his footwork, his cool, his poise, and just a junior. He's got some size, and he's got a good, strong arm. So the keys to the game are presented by Watts Home Center in LaGrange. Excuse me. Design that feels like home. Watts Home Center in LaGrange. We'll come back with Storylines key players, and we'll be ready for kickoff as here come the Nelson County Cardinals. You hear their fans up on their feet. They've got their cheerleaders down in front. Everyone's finally here. Half an hour delay, but this team, they march out onto the field in single file through the north end zone of the Mustang Stadium. And I remember, Joey, in high school, our coach, our players, they would walk out on the field. They would walk down the sideline and around the field, walk. We called it the Italian Death March. But that was just because one of the guys, our kicker, who was a soccer guy, he was Italian, and that's what he named it. So anyway.
I loved it. Hey, I remember those days. You walk down the opponent's sideline, you walk straight down, and, whether it was intimidation or whether it's just having good fun, it was. I remember those days. It was outstanding. Yeah,
you know it.
The fans are looking at you and they're giving you the stank eye, and you're kind of in your head thinking, we're gonna
do this and that. So what we're gonna do is take a break, 3 minutes, and we'll return with our Storylines, brought to you by Crestwire State Farm agent Leslie Gilly. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. We'll be back on Glycod.
Welcome to WDRB Home Design here at Watts Home Center. Today we're talking ways to give your home a facelift. Jim, what are some updates and trends for doors this season?
The most popular door of the year so far has been this 3/4 6 light, shown here as a double French door. I've sold this in this configuration, a door with side lights, a single door. People are loving the natural light this year.
In addition to doors, windows are another great way to update your home, right?
Absolutely. There's no better way to increase your home's energy efficiency than new windows. And if you're about to sell your house, nothing looks better on a property listing than new windows.
So can you and your team provide me an estimate to match my particular budget?
Absolutely. With multiple products and vendors, we can work with your budget to get your home the product it needs.
The Watts Home Center team can answer all of your window and door questions. So come on out and see them here in LaGrange, or go to wattshomecenter.com to learn more.
If your car's been damaged, regardless of make or model, visit the experts at Roy's Body Shop. Roy's is locally owned and operated with free towing and lifetime warranty on all collision repairs. Plus, they provide deductible savings for every insurance claim. Open weekdays 9 to 5 at 2604 Highway 146 in LaGrange. Give them a call at 502-222-0948 or online at roysbodyshop.com. Roy's Body Shop. Collision repair for the people.
From Glycod, it's Roy's Body Shop Oldham County High School's football. Roy's Body Shop in LaGrange. Collision repair for the people. Tonight's game is also brought to you by Anderson Sales and Service in Crestwood, making your life easier with quality products and quality service. Watts Home Center, design that feels like home. Thompson Heating and Cooling, making people comfortable. LaGrange Service Center, quality car care since 1964. State Farm Insurance Agent Leslie Gilly. And by Mortensen Family Dental. Now, to the field for all the action from Glycod on Roy's Body Shop, Oldham County High School's football.
Welcome back, Mustang Stadium. The Mustangs ready to kick off here against the Nelson County Cardinals alongside Joey Hamilton and Paul Najar, and they try a pooch kick, and they get it. North Oldham, no, and it falls out of his hands, and the ball goes to the Nelson County Cardinals. And it goes where it was touched by North Oldham. I believe it comes back to the 47.
Do we have a flag?
the player came down and he caught the ball in the air. What are they going to say? That it was an interference?
It was number 5, Dawson Nagel. I think he came down with the ball in his hands, but then he lost it. I don't know what happened there, but I think if he touched it, it went 10 yards. Let's see what the referees are calling. They're huddled up there trying to figure it all out.
They're going to call. The official faces the other side of the field. They're going to call interference. Interference is what they're going to call. Now, nobody interfered. Nobody touched anyone. I don't know what that call was. So I'm just going to say that first. And then I'm going to say, did they have to let the ball bounce, Joey?
I'm not quite sure.
Did they
on that.
have
you can count. If he had to stuck his hand up for a fair catch, he could have fair caught it.
I think he may have back here behind. We can't see it on screen, but the team over here is waving.
If he stuck his hand up for a fair catch, then you've got to give them opportunity to catch it.
A smart play.
Even if it's not near you, and it was like 10 yards away from him, but he threw the hand up. So
I think that's a bailout play, and it should not be allowed. And it should have been a really good attempt for North Oldham and Nagel to get that ball. But as it is, they get a penalty, a 15-yard penalty on
Joey Goff time now
on North Oldham. And the first play of the game goes to Goff. He has over 700 yards on the season. He's about 200 pounds, 5'11", number 34 in white. This Nelson County team, they can run it with 3 different running backs and the quarterback. 11 touchdowns rushing.
Yeah, you've got Joey Goff, you've got Trevor Beam. Those two guys, they combined for over 1,300 yards.
Paul Briney.
And 13 touchdowns, those two alone. So just imagine what a...
And there's Briney on the option. He fakes the pitch. Hits the edge and gets... After Goff gained 2 on first down, Briney gets 6 on second. So it's 3rd and 2 here.
And Luke Thompson coming up with a nice hit right there. Assignment football. Luke just stayed with the quarterback. He was a little late getting there, though. And next thing you know, the quarterback picks up enough yards there to make it 3rd and short.
Yeah, and he got 4, and that's where Luke hit him. But he had a bunch of linemen pushing him forward, did Briney, to get those last 2 yards. Briney, he hands it off up the gut. And Goff fights for inches, and it's going to be fourth and 1 here, and
you know who was
new
on the
personnel.
It was Liam Hudson.
Liam Hudson
right there on the play.
He's coming up from his safety spot.
He and
leading 4A in interceptions. Liam Hudson.
Joel Fidel. He and Fidel make the play.
Oh my goodness! What a quarterback sneak. That's a weapon. That's a 5-yard weapon. They needed just a few inches, maybe half a yard, and they get about 4 on that quarterback sneak. Briney gets the first down.
Very impressive quarterback sneak there. And you don't see too many people push that North Oldham line around like that.
No, you do not. Nelson County line taking care of business so far. First down of the game. In motion, the wing back, he gets a quick toss behind the quarterback, moving right around the right edge, and there will be a flag on the play against the offense.
I don't think he was set yet.
Nope. They were
moved a little too quick. And
motion.
Yeah, you got to give him that full second to get set, so he moved a little premature on that. They're going to move it back after a nice gain there, but...
Yeah, gain on first down, but they move it back 5, so it'll be 1st and 15.
It's like North Oldham might be playing a little man coverage or maybe a 2 deep. I'm not sure exactly what they're doing there.
I wouldn't be too deep. Get it? I wouldn't be too deep on the 2 deep.
Well, it's a 2 deep shell there.
Yeah, but there is Briney on the option, running left, and he takes it upfield. And that will go for 6 or 7 yards. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That is Fidel, I think, but it also says could be number 11. I see a number 11 and a number 1 out there, so I don't want to premature call anyone's name the wrong way, but I see Fidel and 11, so I'm not quite sure who to say that is. That's a nice tackle.
And out of the pistol, he runs left again, pitches left, and there is 6 for Nelson County's speedster out of the backfield. That is number 4, Evan Hicks. He's fast. Trevor Beam, number 11, is faster, but Hicks carries it in from 20 yards out for the score, 21-yard.
And not only was that a key pitch by the quarterback, but that was a huge block by number 10, Zach Moore. Zach Moore made a tremendous block, and he didn't clip, and that set him off right there. That was huge play there by Zach Moore. Nice job, wideout.
So that second down run into the end zone. He had a 1st and 15, got 8 yards on first down, and on second down and 7 from the 22, it was Evan Hicks with the score, and up on the extra point, that is number 9, Russell Lux, 33 of 35 on the season. It's 7-0. Nelson County Cardinals lead the North Oldham Mustangs. Stay with us on Glycod.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in. Like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut. And the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools football from Glycod.
Welcome back, Nelson County. The Cardinals score on their first possession. 43-yard drive. They got 1 first down, and then they get a 22-yard touchdown run from Evan Hicks on a 2nd and 8. So they are on the board first. The Cardinals are ready to kick off.
Looks like Lucas Silverthorne back there deep. And then there's Liam Hudson coming up short. So I am not quite sure. They're looking for something short here.
Well, this young man, Lux, out of the back, he can kick it, and he can kick it long. He kicks it just inside the goal line, down to about the 2, where I believe that was Hudson taking it.
Silverthorne took that one, and Hudson was on the other side. I think they kicked away from Hudson on that one.
That was Lucas Silverthorne returning it. About 23 yards on the return out to the 25.
Nice the way he got jerked, I thought someone pulled a face mask. The way they kind of snapped there. I was
sure.
Like,
they mark it at the 26, so a 24-yard return from Silverthorne, setting up the Mustangs. 1st and 10 at their own 26. Jace Bullock in the pistol. He hands it off, and it's the same play that they run every first play of every game. It's Hudson on the inside handoff out of the pistol around right end, and it gains nothing.
It's Oliver
goes
Blinko.
Backwards, 3 yards.
Blinko, the junior linebacker right there with a host of other Cardinals, making a nice play right there.
And he's pass overthrown. That was Bullock looking for Carter Duncan, I believe, over the middle. Or I'm sorry, no, that was number 25.
Luke Thompson.
Luke Tompkins, who is a freshman and one player with breakaway speed on this North Oldham team.
Yeah, he's the guy who's made a great catch out there when they played the Wagner Wildcats.
Oh, he made some tremendous plays.
Shown tremendous strides as a freshman, and I'm sure the future is bright
Super talent
for him. And they've got a couple other freshmen that Coach mentioned. They played it against Trinity's freshman team. So future is bright here at North Oldham.
Tompkins runs the fly around out of the backfield. There's Bullock chased out of the pocket, moving left, throwing left, and it's picked off. Nelson County on the sideline, right in front of the North Oldham sideline, and he keeps his feet in bounds.
And that's one of those two-way players, Zach Moore. Zach Moore, who made a great block on the touchdown run, comes up with a big interception right there.
Zach Moore, number 10, making it happen.
Yeah, Zach Moore, he's been a big contributor thus far. Like I said, he made a huge block for Evans on that touchdown without clipping, and now he's come up with a big interception right here.
And that sets up Nelson County at the 25-yard line.
And that's been a problem for the North offense all season, throwing the football.
And there is Briney. He handles it to the right side. He wanted to run that option. He faked the pitch, takes it upfield, gains only 2. Excuse me.
It looks like
2.5 on the play, maybe 3.
Looks like he got a little positivity out of that.
He
right
did.
there.
He actually fell forward to 4 yards.
And that North defense there, flip-flopping sides there. So looks like Hudson's going to the strong side.
And there's the pitch, right side. Again, that was Trevor Brown, number 11. He's got that breakaway speed that Coach Stockdale covets.
Yeah, Trevor Beam, he's got 584 yards and 6 touchdowns this season. He's averaging 13 yards an attempt. So, when you average 13 yards an attempt, you got breakaway.
Oh, yeah. He was held to only 4 yards on that attempt, so it's 3rd and 2 at the 16 for Nelson County.
And do we see play action here? I think they'll stick to what they've been doing.
Oh, I think they'll stick to the run, and they go Goff up the gut. No, he fakes the handoff. There's Briney, follows. They fake the run up the middle, and he just runs between the guard and tackle on the left side, does Briney, and he bowls his way. I love how that offensive line pushes him forward as well, Joey.
Yeah, they're owning the line right now, and it's Dawson Nagel on the tackle, but they're getting there just a little too late. They're riding that fullback, and that tackle's coming down, but there's no defensive end. I think they're turning out on the defensive end, and they're going to have to make a defensive adjustment where they're going to let the end have to take the quarterback, and that linebacker's going to have to go to the quarterback.
A 7-yard gain. 1st and goal at the 9. There is a flag on the play.
And Briney was open on that one again.
Boy, he had that whole left edge.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, they're turning out on that defensive end. They're letting that tackle crash down. And so if they turn out on him, the linebacker's out there waiting. But by the time he gets there, it's a little too late. They've already gained 5, 6, 7 yards.
1st and goal from the 14 now for the Cardinals.
A prolific offense here with this option. Just
this
ride. Yeah,
double wing, 1 wide left, double wing back. Goff just 3 yards behind the line. And there reverse. They fake Goff and they go inside from a reverse from that spot, just a tight inside reverse through the 2 gap.
Yeah, just all you do is you fake the fullback there. The fullback, he feels right there, and when he goes there, he feels because you have your left guard. He's pulling right, so that fullback goes there and blocks that guy. Then you have your back on your left side, just comes right back in behind him on the reverse.
Plenty of room, and that is good for a 9-yard gain. 2nd and goal from the 5. He fakes, does Briney.
Nice.
Goes around left edge, and he is met hard.
Good defensive play right there. That's Charles Bradley at defensive end.
Yes.
Like outside
40,
linebacker.
Or was that 44?
Number 90, Charles Bradley, he came in, and then that was number 11 in there with the hit also on him. But Bradley made the initial stop there at defensive end. That was a good job by him.
And stick.
He and Tyler Vance have their hands full tonight playing defensive end. They've got to get to that quarterback. Got to. If they don't get to that quarterback, Briney's going to have a whale of a day.
Briney gains 1. 3rd and goal from the 4 as we approach 4 minutes. Briney fakes the pitch right.
Nice job there. Good
tripped
job.
up. Good open field tackle by number 4, Mac Pyle.
Mac Pyle, the junior right there. He's another one of the two-way players. He's looks like North is moving them all in the box. They're moving about, they don't have just 9 in the box. Looks like they have 11 in the box. They're not respecting their pass very much. So they bring in, looks like they're bringing in some beef.
Bunch. It's 4th and goal from the 2. They're going to try another. Are they going to try another?
Oh.
They get the offside.
Oh. That's number 76, Mason Jordan jumping off sides right
now,
from the football, but it still doesn't give him a first down. It may move it a little closer.
No first down.
No first down?
It's 4th and goal to go.
4th and
inches. At the 1.
Yeah, you got all the beef in there. You got the big guys in there.
And do
who's
they
gonna
pull
win this one?
through?
Who's gonna win
Briney. Is it stopped? Is he in?
I don't know. The official
Looks
hasn't
to me
signaled
that he's
anything.
in.
Oh, you can't say right here. Looks like North is
North
ready to stop.
Oldham makes
North
the
Oldham,
stop.
a huge defensive play right there by North Oldham. That's that defense of North Oldham. They're one of the top defenses in 4A football right there, making another play.
Joey, I hate to say this, but when you have officials 30 yards from the ball trying to line up a ball in that humanity, I would like to see, especially in high school, when there's no wideouts on either side, you move, take 5 steps towards the line.
Well,
get closer and get into that action.
You got to make sure they don't get ran over on the side. But, no, that's a great job at North Oldham defense again.
They stuck the middle really hard.
They're giving, they're one of the top teams in 4A in football. They're 14th in 4A. So
1st and 99. Chase Bullock under center now.
Great job there by North Oldham defense. Let's see what this Cardinal defense can do now.
Chase Bullock
Nice
hands
hit.
it off. Up the middle goes, is that Hudson?
And that was just a nice defensive play right there by the Cardinals. That looks like number 75, I believe. Played defensive tackle. Just made a nice hit right there. Didn't wrap up, didn't bounce off, but he stopped the momentum of the running back.
It's your dad's old buddy's number.
Mean Joe Green.
Yeah.
Catch him in any Coca-Cola commercial.
Yeah. Hey, kid.
It's a really nice job there by Carson Mattingly, senior.
2nd and 9 from the 2.
Blitz
Bullock,
coming.
he's going to go deep down the right sideline. He throws up the spiral. It was nice, but it was just overthrown out of bounds to Mac Pyle, the intended receiver. Good coverage there.
Yeah, Trevor Beam, he played just the way he's supposed to do between him and the ball. The ball was uncatchable, and Trevor just stayed right there in position.
I thought that was McGee. I thought that was Reed McKee.
Number 11?
I thought it was number 8. My fault. It was number 11. Number 8? No, it was number 11. You're right.
Trevor.
I see it.
Those guys, they all play both ways. Those are two-way guys, and those guys are playing
He's got speed.
Defense. Yeah, he played it perfect.
3rd and 9 from the 2, and the out pattern to the left. Incomplete. It falls to the ground, so the Mustangs will have to kick. They hold Nelson County at the 1, and they cannot produce anything except 1 yard.
Zach Moore in good coverage right there. They're looking for Jackson Rosenblum, and he's another freshman out there who's out there getting some time. But as I said, Zach Moore, good coverage out there. So looks like the defense here for Nelson County is held, and that's a tough spot to punt for number 6 there, Lucas Silverthorne.
Yes, it is. He doesn't have much room, and he gets it off quickly from the 2, and they let it bounce. It bounced at the 35, and it rolls to the 47, a 45-yard kick that could have easily been a 32-yard kick or 33-yard kick.
Yeah,
2:32 remaining here in the first.
Evan wants that one back. If that ball bounced right to where Evan would have got that, I think Evan would have took that to the house. But it's one of those things, you make that split-second decision and decided not to do it. He played the safe game, which is awesome, but it bounced right back in his direction. That's one you take to the house quick because the defense is not ready.
No, they are not. So Nelson County, their 3rd possession. Touchdown on their 1st and near touchdown on their 2nd. And on their 3rd, they run it up, or they fake the handoff and run the option left.
It's a nice job there by Fidel, and nice job there by Mike Powell. Looks like the North defense, they've took them a series or 2, but it looks like they found what they need to. Assignment football. They're kind of flying to the ball a little better this time than they did last time. At least this first down, anyway.
And Nelson County will now have a 2nd and 11. Under 2 minutes to play first quarter. Briney gets it, spins, hands it off to Goff, up the middle. He's not going to break. He looks like he can break one, but this North Oldham defense, especially defensive backfield, solid and sound in defending the run. Even though he gained 8 yards, it'll be 3rd and 3.
It's Liam Hudson on the play, but 8 yards later, Joey Goff, that was just a quick trap. And that's just where the quarterback reverses out and gives his guard time to come across there on a nice trap play. And
Lots of window dressing.
And Joey Goff just makes a nice positive run.
3rd and 3. In motion, Goff gets the handoff up the gut. He's met in the backfield, gains 4 after first contact, but unfortunately, first contact came 2 yards deep into the backfield.
Yeah,
so it'll be 4th and 2.
A blitz right there. They blitz the weak side right there. Number 75, Charles Manley pulled, but Nagel just came right in there and just came in right behind him and made a nice solid tackle.
4th and 2 at the North Hardin 39-yard line.
Fumble!
The pitch from
Fumble.
Bridie is
out.
fumbled. He was tackled quickly, and it's 4th down anyway.
Yeah,
Change of possession.
Difference in that, but that was that play right there. It looks like North Oldham is finally
just blew up the inside.
They're finding their groove on a responsibility football and assignment football there, and but it looks like Coach is going to have to open up that trap again. That trap is what he had going, but when he goes to that option play, it moves a little more slow moving and gives that outstanding North Oldham defense a little time to get to the ball.
They had 4th and 2 at the 39, and that pitch, negative yardage.
Good job. Yeah, it's good job.
North Oldham takes
defense.
over at the 46, at their own 46.
But now the Cardinal defense has been no slouch here. This Cardinal defense has not given North Oldham anything, so we'll see what happens here, especially on the outside with the 2 DBs. They've had solid coverage on this North Oldham wide receiving group.
2 fastest guys on the field, 25 in North Oldham teal and 11 in
fumble,
the white
fumble,
jersey.
fumble.
And Jace Bullock fumbles the pistol snap. Loss of 6, back to the 40, 2nd and 16.
It looked like a good snap there. It happens sometimes. The quarterback takes his eye off the ball. He's probably trying to look upfield real quick and just lost the snap there. So that's unfortunate there for the North Oldham offense right there. We'll come back 2nd down and try it again, but that's them, affecting themselves, shooting themselves in the foot.
Correct.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, end of the quarter. It is 7-0. Nelson County leading the North Oldham Mustangs. Mustangs facing a 2nd and 16 when we return with second quarter action on Glycod.
Range Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools football from Glycod.
Welcome back, Mustang Stadium, beginning of the second quarter here at North Oldham High School. The Mustangs dealing with a 2nd and 16 from their own 35. Jace Bullock has his hands full with this speed on the outside of this Nelson County defense. And Bullock goes wide right. It's a 3-yard out. He completes it, and excuse me, the tight end gets drilled.
Evan Hicks came up and just made a nice play right there. I think another split second, Evan Hicks may take that for a pick 6 right there. So you better get a little more on that ball right there. But to his point, he was hit right there. So they need to give Jace a little more pressure, a little more time, a little more
Yeah,
protection.
a little more time, a little more protection. Jace Bullock out of the pistol. 3rd and 13.
Good time.
He
Good
looks
ball.
downfield,
Oh.
and there is a well-played, well-defended, almost completion. He was looking. That was Jackson.
That is Luke Thompson right there, number 25. That's a freshman.
Luke Tompkins,
And then,
I'm sorry,
And then
Luke
you've
Tompkins.
got Trevor Beam right there. So it's a senior versus a freshman. And a lot of times in high school, when you're a senior, you're gonna win those 9
It was
times
a
out of
little
10.
high for Tompkins, and over the top and perfect timing was Beam knocking that ball down.
The old coach in me is wide out to hit your hands. You better catch the ball. Oh,
there's the block
nice
punt,
job.
and it is down. Nelson County will have possession at the North Oldham 33-yard line.
That's Joey Goff right there. Joey Goff coming in.
Busted
Joey
the
Goff
middle.
comes right up the middle. Joey Goff with a nice block there. Mr. Do-It-All for them. He blocks it, and I'm not sure who recovered that ball, but Joey Goff got a nice block right there.
Doesn't
Good
matter
job.
who recovered. That's their ball on 4th down on that punt turnover.
That's a turnover game right there. So this huge momentum
Second
right here
turnover
for the Cardinals right there. Joey Goff blocks that. Now let's see if they're going to respond.
See if Goff does some more damage. And there's the quick hitter over the middle. Wide open it was. Not just the quick hitter down the seam, but the wide out down the sideline, both behind or.
2 players there wide open right there.
Yeah.
Brian needs to take his time a little bit right there. He kind of he rushed it just a little bit. Take his time.
He's slight of stature, and I think he was just trying to get that out before North Oldham got those hands up.
Right, and like I said, they don't do that often. So when they're not very proficient at that. But he takes a little more time on that. And I think he'd throw a nice ball in there and hit his man straight down the middle. Both receivers were open.
Briney.
Reverse.
Oh,
inside reverse.
that was the inside handoff to number 4.
Evan Hicks, yeah. Though basically, some call it a crisscross trap, some call it inside reverse, but you've got big number 75 right there pulling. That's Carson Maddenley on the little trap play.
The crisscross will make you want to jump, and they jumped that run.
Yeah, I've heard.
Did the defense
heard names of it for many years? Crisscross trap, inside reverse, but. That's just your.
But just like crisscross, you got to make them. You got to jump. You got to tell that defender, jump that pattern, jump that run play. It is. He rolls right.
Nice
does
throw.
Briney, and he gets it.
He
gets it
right
there
nice
to
pass.
Evan
Nice
Hicks.
Job.
And that is the score for number 4.
That's Evan Hicks right there. That's a nice play.
At
Nice catch.
10:23 of the second quarter, it is Briney to Hicks for the second score of the game for Nelson County.
Now,
they take a 13-0 lead.
Now, if you're going to call that a masterpiece, it is not. But it got the job done. It got the job done, and that's what this game's all about. It's all about results.
I don't know. I know that Paul Briney at quarterback can run well.
Yes,
he is a
he can
very
run the
good
ball.
runner.
And that's what got him open right there. The
extra point up and good from Russell Lux. 35 of 37 on the season. 10:23 left in the second quarter. It's 14-0 Nelson County on top of the Mustangs in North Oldham. More second half action when we return on Glycod.
Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord, not for human masters. Colossians 3:23. Stinnett Plumbing, proudly serving Oldham County with a complete array of services from faucet fixes to bathroom renovations. Locally owned, built on integrity, and committed to bringing exceptional quality work to you. On call 24 hours a day for emergency repairs. Phone 502-690-3070. Stinnett Plumbing. You're watching Oldham County High Schools football from Glycod.
Welcome back to Mustang Stadium. North Oldham is in a hole here. Joey Hamilton down 14-0. They've got to find an opportunity. Nelson County has had 4 drives. 2 of them, they cashed in on that turnover.
Yes, they did.
The block punt.
Black punt by Joey Goff, and then Briney just kind of held the ball up there. And like I said, wasn't a look of wasn't a Picasso, but he got the job done. He kind of put it right there to his back, Evan Hicks, and Evan Hicks just took it to the house.
And that kickoff,
nice kick there.
Was in the end zone.
That's what you want in high school football. Russell Lux kicking the ball to the end zone every time. That's what you want out of your kicking game. And as I talked to Coach about it, he's got a solid kicking game with Lux, and he's got him back for another year. Lux just a junior, doing a really solid job for the Cardinals in the kicking game.
He was booting them well beyond the goalpost from 40 yards in warm-up.
He's a 40. They said 40 yards. He's good for that. They said about 40, 45, 47 yards is his max, but 40 yards. He's kicked one against Bardstown earlier this year, about 40-yarder. So he's got a good leg, and that's a weapon you need in the playoffs.
The Mustangs start this drive. Nothing doing on first down.
That's number 30 right there. That's Oliver Blinko. Blinko with a solid tackle right there, just filling up the hole, leaving Liam Hudson.
Nothing. Nowhere to go.
Yeah, there's not much there right there. So you just got to kind of find something. You got to look elsewhere to find a
little crease somewhere.
But that's what's that's what these Cardinals are wanting to do. They want to shut down that momentum early. And when they shut,
and there was almost another pick six.
That was our guy right there. That's Trevor Beam. Trevor Beam's been all over the field.
Yes, he has. Jace Bullock just had to hesitate to get the ball right in his hand, get the ball settled in his hand.
Yeah.
And when that little hesitation gave Beam the opportunity to jump that route, and he got his hands on it,
Trevor Beam
put
and
it
Zach
away.
Moore have been all over the place. Those two outstanding corners here for the Cardinals. They've knocked balls down. They've been on man, good coverage. And like I said, almost just had a pick six right there.
And there is
come on.
Bullock. That's alligator arms there.
That was a nice pass right there. Smiddle's just got to go ahead and commit.
Yeah.
He threw one arm out there, and he's got to commit, got to put two arms up there and make the catch. But that happening there, so it looks like they'll be punting again here for North. And
it's 4th and 10.
And I don't think they took but 12 seconds off the clock, if anything.
Well, it was 10:22, I believe.
Okay, so they took a little, but I mean, they didn't take much time here. And look out for Joey Goff and the boys coming again. I believe they'll
right
be
up
coming
the middle.
High
snap.
There they
go.
Gets it
off this
nice
time.
Job. And
from
got a flag.
The 20, and that one bounces at the 40 and rolls another 10 yards, 9.5 yards to the 30.5-yard line.
Yeah, Evan Hicks kind of smacks his hands right there. That's two of them. I know he could have got. He's like, I should have got that one, but that's okay. Looks like got a flag. I don't know if that's running into the kicker. It looks like it is. It doesn't look like it's a 15. Looks like it's just a 5.
Just a 5, so he'll make that signal. Running into the kicker.
And it'll still be their ball.
Penalty assessed at the end of the play. So it was down to the 31, almost a 50. It was a 49-yard kick, punt, and
they'll
move it back 5. Will the officials?
And as I said earlier, Paul, this Nelson County team, they brought a nice crowd out here. They've got
Great
the stands
crowd.
filled up over here. And I'm sure it helped out the 8 o'clock start, helping a few people get down here, being a little later in the evening. So it's a good thing. You get to come out and watch your kids, watch your friends' kids, something they like to do. And there's Joey Goff.
Goff goes up the middle, gets hit once, twice, 3 times. He buries his head into the would-be tackler just to get ahead for 4+, call it a short 5. And
that's Dawson Nagel right there. He's playing linebacker at 5'9", 135-pound. little Dawson Nagel trying to get a hold of Joey Goff there. Joey Goff's looking at 5'11", 208. So
Bam.
Little size difference
well,
there.
I heard that hit up here. That was pretty intense.
Yeah, nice solid tackle there, though, by our man there.
2nd and 6.
Nice throw. That was a nice solid throw
really
by the
good
quarterback.
pass.
Got it right in there, and nice catch there by Hicks.
It'll be 3rd and very short, maybe a yard. inside a yard, actually, for the Cardinals.
It caught the North Oldham defense sleeping right there. I think they were expecting to run, and just kind of rose up and threw it right there to a wide-open Hicks. Got some positive yards out of that.
And they will face this 3rd and 1. They've had that very effective quarterback sneak, but out of the pistol.
Aaron Goff there at center just leading the charge.
And Jared, I'm sorry, not Jared.
That's Joey.
Joey ends up getting getting blown up in the backfield.
Oh, yeah, there are several guys right there. That's big number 70, Brady Grace right there. You got number 1 there, Fadel. You got number 8 there. You got Ben Mortensen. Those guys, they just blew it up that time.
We've got an injury on the field.
That looks like our guy. Yeah, that's the guy who made the tackle right
so
there.
So we'll take a break here. When we return, you'll have more second quarter action from Mustang Stadium on Glycod.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools football from Glycod.
Charge there is center. He's doing a great
job.
job.
Back here at North Oldham, we're still waiting for a player to get off the field here. Joey, what are you seeing difference-wise in this offense for North and for Nelson? You mentioned earlier that North's making some big adjustments out there on the field right now.
North's making the defensive adjustment North has made. Instead of their defensive ends going to the quarterback, they put their linebackers on the quarterback because the Cardinals, they were having early success when they were blocking that defensive end out who has the responsibility of the quarterback. So now if the linebacker has the responsibility of the quarterback, the defensive end and the defensive back go straight up to the back, and they're just, they're right there waiting to make the play. That's why you've noticed that this North defense is
4th and 3, and they've got to make another one right here. Just 3 yards behind the center is Briney, and there is a bad mistake.
Ben Mortensen, the senior, making a senior mistake, making a freshman
That was
mistake.
Herbert, number 9, wasn't it? No, that was number 8.
Number 8,
that was Ben
the
Mortensen.
senior making a freshman mistake there, but just got to watch the football. He's been around long enough. Those things happen, but that's a tough.
5-yard penalty gives him a first down on 4th and 3.
Yeah.
So 2 turnovers, some penalties, some untimely penalties, and North Oldham Mustangs uphill climb here in the second quarter.
The coach isn't going to appreciate that much. Coach Brown saying that defense did
Pitch
such a
left,
great job and
hold.
got a hold right there. And the defense doing a good job again. They're flying to the ball, doing a good job right there. That North Oldham defense. You just can't, on 4th and 3, you just can't jump off sides, and that way, they would have had an excellent opportunity from that defensive play right there, showing what they can do. They would have got the ball back.
Well, it is a flag on the play. Holding on the Cardinals.
And that's them shooting themselves in the foot right there. So now they're moving back. They're ready to go. They're lined up. They're ready.
They've been doing this all game.
County linemen flinch a little bit there.
So there is the illegal procedure call, and it'll be first and
long.
25.
It's a long way. Yeah, that's a long way. First and long. But
first and a bunch.
And North, they pretty much have put 9 in the box. They're playing 2 high safety. So we'll see what they got going here.
Up the gut goes Goff.
A little reverse right there. They did a little reverse again. And they gave that one there to their little guy, number 11. Gave that to Trevor Beam. And just not much there. Not much there in that play.
Officials stop the.
That's a little reverse again there. You're just pulling the guard, coming down, trapping on that play. But it looks like North, like I said,
this is a very strange situation on the field, though, Coach.
Why would you say
Joey?
that,
You got the quarterback running down to the 5-yard line to talk to the play caller, and I don't know if that's Stockdale, the head coach, or the offensive coordinator. They throw it quick out to the left. They complete it short, and they gain to be, third and manageable.
Yeah, and Trevor Veem, nice catch right there.
Third and 15.
Nice so, he's down there by himself, and, quarterback's talking to the coach. I mean, I've seen it happen, guys.
He's just got to run 40 yards back and forth to his teammates, and they
in high school football, you'll see it all. Coach.
Yeah,
I've seen it all.
Yep,
And guys run
you
all
just
way.
don't have that communication that the
audible. I've
complex.
seen them use wideouts, bring the plays in. So that's their deal, and they've been
on the left
successful.
hash. It's for 3rd and 16. There's a pump fake.
Oh, nice
and
job
there
right there.
is a great rush from North Oldham.
Nice play
A
there.
blitz. There were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6
It's Tyler Vance right there.
Mustangs around the ball.
Tyler Vance right there. That's Brady Grace right there. And did a little pump fake. They tried to fake the quick screen to the right. They tried to, as the receiver stepped back, the other one that's supposed to block went down. But the safety did not go for it. The DB went up, but the safety didn't go for it. And next thing you know, Tyler Vance, Bryce Grady, and the boys just came in and made a nice play.
4th and 20. Back to punt.
And this is what the North Oldham defense can do. It's just they're down 2 touchdowns. Their offense isn't helping them out much. So, but the defense is doing a solid job there.
Rugby style kick. Picked up at the 23.
Woo!
And just getting 5, maybe 4, 6 now.
Nice hit there right there by number 4, Evan Hicks. Evan Hicks got 2 touchdowns, and he's blowing people up out there. That was a nice hit. That was an opportunity. Hudson thought he could just pick that up and sneak by, and Mr. Hicks said, no, not tonight, young man. He's got
He probably should have left that one on the ground.
That's the one.
There wasn't room.
That's the one you do leave on the ground. Evan, I think Evan was a little mad because he's let 2 on the ground himself, which he probably could have returned. So he was built up a little bit. So he said, no, not today. Nice tackle, nice hit there by Evan Hicks.
And North Oldham takes over at their 35 and up the middle with some success, plowing his way out to the 46-yard line.
Liam Hudson right there.
Liam Hudson.
Nice play right there. Nice job. They kind of jumped over a defender.
The officials will mark that a first down for the Mustangs.
It looks like okay, I see. The Cardinals are bringing in an extra defensive lineman, took a defensive back out, so they're going to make sure that doesn't happen again. They're going to have
full complement of defensive backs.
Right now they're not respecting their pass at all. They brought in an extra defensive lineman, took the DB out, so they're saying you're not going to run against us, and now they're going to throw it. You got single coverage, and
it's deep down the sideline. Nice. Can he pull it in? He does.
Nice catch there by number 6. That's Lucas Silverthorne.
Lucas Silverthorne with a diving catch. He puts it there. Jace Bullock on a dime.
And that was one of those plays where they took a chance. Now they bring the DB back in. They're bringing number 12 back in there. They're bringing Alex Evdos back in. So they took a chance. They thought they were going to run it, and the North Oldham team just went ahead and passed it. So unfortunate there for the Cardinals. Let's see what they do this time.
Now he loves that corner seam, and if he could get it.
He's got to give Cooper Benson a chance right there. He just kind of launched it, didn't give his wideout a chance there at all, and that was kind of no man's land, and he just got to give the wideout a chance right there. It's good protection right there by the North Oldham offense. Good job there. Just give your wideout a chance. Get it up there, give him a chance to catch the ball.
North Oldham, 2nd and 10 at the 21. A pass play earlier. Connected for
coverage.
Over 40 yards.
Yeah, single high man coverage right there.
Hudson around the right side. He loses 5. Little too much dancing. That play is eminently predictable for a defense.
Oliveros and Brandon Newton right there. Brandon Newton and Oliveros right there on the play. There's not much room for him to run, and that's a solid job by the Cardinal defense.
3rd and 9. How he got back to the line is, it's beyond me. That was a good effort from Hudson. Trips left. 1 far right. And there is a timeout.
Yeah, Coach Brown.
North Oldham.
He wants a little timeout. There, guys looking like they're confused out there.
And they are. They're very confused. They were lined up oddly, and they were lined up late. So instead of a penalty, they take a timeout. We're going to come back with this third down play. 3:13 left in the second quarter. It's 14-0. Nelson County over North Oldham on Glycod.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools football from Glycod.
Red, blue, and white. Red, white, and blue.
Back here, North Oldham setting up the 3rd and 9.
It's Colby Martin, our producer. Colby, this has been just a up and down, one step forward, 2 step backward for the North Oldham offense. And Coach Joey Hamilton, I know you two have seen much more consistency from this offense this year.
That's the way their offense has been all season. And, Coach has talked about he's unhappy with his kicking game, and he's not been too happy with his offense. He'd always want his offense to catch up with his defense, and that's just been how their season has went.
And another whistle after the timeout. The official getting the call. Pre-snap penalty. Legal motion on the offense.
And that's what Coach Brown's talked about. And you and I have seen this before here. We've seen this happen before where they just shoot
Joey,
themselves in the foot.
how angry does that make a coach when you call a timeout, have a play ready, and an illegal motion pre-snap penalty?
You just try to stay confident. You're boiling inside, but you got to stay confident with your team and keep working with them. And, and here comes the blitz right now. Nice time.
And Bullock stays in,
nice
got his man in the end zone, and that was just a little high.
Nice throw. No,
great hands, a bullet there for
caught.
Tompkins down the right sideline.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Bullock put a nice dime right there.
Tompkins can fly, and he went right by the very speedy Beam defensive back.
Well, he took him to the outside, then came in on a post and had him beat. And as he had him beat, the quarterback made a nice throw. And as a wideout, you got to catch that ball, freshman or not. And I know he's kind of down on himself there, but
Tompkins had a great catch earlier.
Football goes
this season.
On to the next play.
And he is definitely
a
force. There's the blitz.
Oliveros.
They bring Tompkins down, or Bullock down. They bring Bullock down.
Yeah, Blinko.
6 yards, 7 yards, 9, 10 yards down, 10-yard loss. So at the 35,
nice
Nelson
job.
County will take over.
Yeah, Blinko on a blitz there, number 30, just coming right in and made a solid play. Outside linebacker, I want to keep on Blinko. It's Oliver Blinko, the junior. So next thing you know, it's the Cardinals' ball, just like that.
It was a 4th and 9.
And
they lose 10, so ball at the 35 for Nelson County.
A couple nice balls there by Chase Bullock. His wideouts got to help him out now.
Just turned it over on downs, a blocked punt, an interception. A tough start for this North Oldham offense.
Yes, it is there. And there's Mr. Goff right there. A little jet motion, fake to him, give it to Joey up the middle off the left side. It's a nice play right there, but the North defense is
2 yards in a cloud of dust.
Yeah, Mr. Bradley and the crew, they're not giving up much at all. Fidel and Bradley, they're just shutting that right side down. Or that would be the Cardinals' left.
And 2nd and 8. 2 wide right, 2 wide left. Out of the pistol, Briney.
Nice throw.
Throws it out right.
Perfect.
Nice out. And a good catch there by Evan Hicks.
Yeah, that's a nice play right there. He put that ball just over the defense or the linebacker's hand. Nice throw right over that, and great catch by Hicks to concentrate and catch the ball in the little out and get a first down. That's a nice throw and catch right there by the Cardinals.
Put it right over the fingertips of the defensive back on the short route.
Yeah, they're right over Fidel's hand. Fidel was right there, just went right over his fingertips, and it's a nice pitch and catch.
Lucas Silverthorne, the corner near side, he pulls back. And oh my goodness, who gets that one? That's a big fella. That's number 38 or 39.
Yeah, that's Aiden Hutchins. Aiden Hutchins right there run the ball. He's rumbling, bumbling, stumbling.
Oof.
That's a nice pickup right there by number 39.
6-yard gain on first down.
Looks swift on his feet. Looks like he's been taking some ballet or ballerina class because he's swift on his feet. He's light on his feet. Nice run there, young man. Nice
6
job.
yards, so it's 2nd and 4 at the 45 into plus territory. And there's the problem. Briney has a little bit of a wind-up, and hands were up, and he's not the tallest quarterback, so.
Yeah, 5'11", he's a little short right there, and he's trying to throw it over Bryce
I don't
Grady.
think Briney's 5'11". I think he's a little bit shorter than that. But, hey, he's had a few really nice completions.
He has. But that was a good job there by Bryce Grady knocking that ball down.
He read his hands. He saw the wind-up,
and Mason
he jumped.
Jordan, good job, defensive line.
Timed it perfectly. Now again, they go to the quick slant. Evan Hicks, he dances inside, goes outside, and he gets down inside the 20 to the 18. That is a 27-yard gain down to the 18.
And the reason that's open is because Mac Powell, who's playing safety, is playing back off of him. If you look in the slot, he's playing back off of him, and so he's got to come up there and guard him. And that's just like a hot route. It's like, oh, nobody's going to guard me. Let's just throw it to him.
And it was blocked up perfectly. That is offsides or an illegal motion. Illegal motion.
Yeah, that's going to be on the Cardinal offense right there. It's going to be 5 yards. But that is, that's an easy pitch and catch. If Mac Powell's not going to guard Hicks, they're just going to raise up off the ball, throw it to Hicks right there, and let Hicks do his thing, man. That's an easy pitch and catch. That's backyard football right there. Throw it
under a minute. See if Nelson County can tack on some points here at the end of the first half. Briney out of the pistol, has Goff behind him.
Here comes the blitz,
and he just rears back and throws it right to Hicks.
Yeah, they're on him that time. You got Fidel, you got Mac Powell, both they're doubling up Hicks right there on that.
They're setting something up for a deep ball into the end zone, Coach.
I don't know what they're doing.
I think that it was either Zach Moore or Trevor Beam that ran down alone.
No, he was covered. Now Lucas Silverthorne's back there. Silverthorne's back there on him.
He ran by him. I was thinking that's where you're going to see a quick out fake and.
Well, they tried that earlier with the little quick, fake the screen, throw it. But Silverthorne's playing deep back there, so he may have gotten beaten last play, but he's back there.
Right, and there is an offsides.
Ooh, that's Tyler Vance.
They call it again. They call the illegal motion again.
Yeah, I was going to say Tyler Vance. He looked back at the official, and Tyler said, "I was onside. I got a good run. I just moved when they moved." So. He said, so now I don't know if they're saying Tyler Vance. Obviously, they said he wasn't offside, so it had to be the left tackle.
No, it was somebody moved.
It had to be the left tackle of the Cardinals right there. That's number 60, and that's 61. I'm sorry.
2nd and 20 from the 29-yard line.
It's number 60 right there. It's Brandon Newton.
Not the 29. It is the 29. And the fake pump out left, that was what they wanted to do. That's exactly what I thought they were going to do.
And who's there but Liam Hudson right there saying, no, not today, not in my neighborhood.
Two players getting tangled up on this side as Hudson made the play. Yeah. But on this side of the field, it was Zach Moore.
Yeah, Hudson let him know. He said, man, I'm not leading 4A football in interceptions for no reason. I've got 2 touchdowns on that end too, so stay out of my neighborhood.
Briney has an arm. It's just not strong enough to get it by Luke Hudson.
Well, hey, you can say that about 10 other teams.
Or Liam Hudson, sorry.
Not many teams are getting the ball by Liam Hudson. He is a ball hog.
3rd and 20 from the 29. They go up the gut to Goff. Goff just motors his way, bulls his way down to the 10.
Solid play. I think that's a solid play right there, especially when you got a kicker like
Down
they
to
have in Russell Lux. I think
Sorry,
that's
15.
It's a solid play right there. You're giving Lux an opportunity to kick
Fourth
it.
and 7.
Now, I don't know if they're going to kick it, but that was a solid run right there. Solid safe call, and Joey
Ball
Goff
at
makes
the
a nice
15
run.
will be a 33-yard kick.
And that's well within his range right
They're
there.
going to run it down.
So I think they're running
They're
down
gonna
there.
call a
then
timeout.
Call a timeout and give Mr. Lux a chance. That'd be an awesome job
And
there
that's
by
what
Coach.
they do. 2 seconds remaining. We'll take a break. We'll come back with that.
Nice job, Coach Stockdale.
That three-point
Nice job.
attempt when we return on Glycod.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools football from Glycod.
Welcome back to Mustang Stadium. It's 4th and 7 at the 15-yard line of North Oldham for the Cardinals of Nelson County. Nelson County making the decision to go for this 33-yard field goal. They're up 14-0. The end of the second quarter. 2 seconds remain.
Yeah, you got Russell Lux. He's number 2 in field goals in 3A. PATs, he's number 7 in 3A. He's solid. He's a solid kicker. Coach Stockdale, he believes in him. And like I said, in the pregame, you saw him booting the ball. And like I said, he's had plus 40 yards there against Bardstown early in the season.
And here is another timeout. I don't know why. I don't care to explain why. We're going to take it.
They're missing a player, Coach.
No, they're missing they're trying to ice the kicker is what North Oldham's trying to do. We're going to take a break. We'll be back eventually with this field goal attempt from 33 yards on Glycod.
Summer is here. That puts a lot of strain on your air conditioner. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for an HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your air conditioner isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window so you won't be kept waiting all day. We're fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools football from Glycod.
Don't know exactly what happened, if there was a timeout or if that was just, hey, guys, just go to the sideline and huddle up for a little bit while we just stand there. So
timeout. Number 52 wasn't in
Lux
the game.
with the extra, the
nice.
33-yarder, and he boots it in. That's good from 50. Lux with the bomb from 33, and that sets the final score of the first half, 17-0. The Cardinals of Nelson County commanding lead and a dominant performance in this first half. Joey Hamilton.
Excellent job there by Lux. Excellent job there by Coach Stockdale running the clock down. A weapon like that in the playoffs, that's what you need. You need something like that. That will push them far along in the playoffs. As long as he stays healthy and you've got a weapon, as soon as you're inside the 20-yard line, you've got 3 points.
That cleared
that's
the
huge.
fence, the shallow fence, got to the middle of the track, which probably, Joey, would have been good from 50.
Oh, yeah, solid kick.
Russell
solid
Lux,
job.
well done. So we're going to come back. Here's another one of those long walks to wherever they get to go congregate in the field house and the clubhouse. So it takes about 3 minutes before the 15-minute clock starts to run. So we're going to return halftime stats, scoring plays, and analysis on Glycod.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Waterson Trail in Louisville.
If your car's been damaged, regardless of make or model, visit the experts at Roy's Body Shop. Roy's is locally owned and operated with free towing and lifetime warranty on all collision repairs. Plus, they provide deductible savings for every insurance claim. Open weekdays 9 to 5 at 2604 Highway 146 in LaGrange. Give them a call at 502-222-0948 or online at roysbodyshop.com. Roy's Body Shop. Collision repair for the people.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by LaGrange Service Center, a family-owned car repair shop that also offers 24/7 towing and roadside assistance. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, celebrating their 58th year in business.
In a game that began 30 minutes past its scheduled start because of traffic delays for Nelson County, the visiting Cardinals showed no weary legs, no ill effects from that delay, and they have come out strong in the first half, and they are leading these Mustangs of North Oldham 17-0 after 30 minutes of play. And Joey Hamilton, you got to be impressed with what they do.
Coach Stockdale just giving the ball to his main man, Joey Goff. They hit a couple pass plays to Evan Hicks, Trevor Beam, Russell Lux. I mean, Oliver Blinko on defense. Joey Goff blocked a kick. Aaron Goff and the boys on the line. It's been a solid performance by these Cardinals.
And very well prepared.
Yeah, they've done it all. And there's a reason. Coach talked about their 6-win season. First time they've had more than 6 wins. Then combine the last 4 seasons. So, the future is bright. You see Coach Stockdale has this group going in the right direction. So, I mean, they look solid. I like what I see from these Nelson County Cardinals. Kind of, showing some glimpse of the golden era, if you want to say per se. In 95, 96, 97, 98, when they state championship and semifinalists, and that's how you do it. They moved down to 4A now. They've got, since Thomas Nelson has come in, but they're playing good football. The Cardinals are playing good, solid football. Coach Stockdale has them going in the right direction.
Absolutely.
And I look to hear from them. Hear big things about them in the future.
Well, they survived an opening kickoff. North Oldham tried a little pooch onside, up in the air, and that's what it was. The official called interference. That's what he was calling. It wasn't a block or a push. It was interference is what he called, because when the ball went in the air, and I don't like this at all, if it's the receiver making a fair catch, I have no problem with the hand. But if other players on the team raising their hand for a fair catch, that's a cop-out.
Well, they said they didn't give him opportunity to catch the ball, and but he was, 10 yards away?
It's a smart play, though. They do it in college, too. Onside kick, if you put your hand up, you're going to be protected.
Yeah,
so
you're protected.
That rule's not favorable, but it's there.
It is bad rule. Bad rule.
They may change
but that's
it.
what it was. At the 47,
may change it next year.
North Oldham catches the ball on the onside, but they gave it away, but it ends up being a 15-yard penalty on North Oldham, and the ball was in possession by Nelson County, so they end up starting their drive inside the North Oldham 40 at the 37, and they take it down the field, and what was it, Joey? Was it a 22-yard run?
22-yard touchdown run by Evan Hicks, and it was a great block by his wideout right there, Zach Moore, that set that up. And, Zach Moore, what I was most impressed about that is that the defensive back kind of turned his back, and Zach Moore positioned his body, but he didn't clip. A lot of guys will put those arms out and push it right in the back, and it'll be a clip. And that was a great job by Zach Moore and on the block, and Evan Hicks did the rest, 22 yards, and then Mr. Lux kicked the extra point, and that led to 7-0 right there.
And led 7-0 with 10-something, just 2 minutes or so into the game, and I'm smelling smoke up here, guys, and that's not a good thing because you're not supposed to be smoking on a campus here. And anyway, it bugs the heck out of me, so if I get the sniffles, you know why. And if I start coughing even more than I already have been from this dry air, it's the cigarette smoke that somebody needs to stop. But anyway, these first half scoring plays brought to you by Financial Solutions in LaGrange. Clarity for your financial future. And as we continue along our halftime, Joey, it's 7-0 in the first quarter. They get the interception, and right away they come right there, deep in North Oldham territory, but they get down inside the goal line, and then what?
That North Oldham defense, fourth
and
down.
less than one.
Fourth in the inches. They made a great stand. What a defensive stand by the North Oldham defense.
Right at the 1 yard line.
But then on the flip side, what has been consistent with them offense is their passing attack, and they just don't have it. They threw an incomplete pass, threw another incomplete pass, ran it for about a half a yard, and they had to punt right there. And so they punted, and then next thing you know, the Cardinal offense gets the ball right there, and the quarter ends, and as the quarter ends, they hold. Oldham County gets the ball, or North Oldham gets the ball back, and then as they punt, Mr. Joey Goff blocks it. Smothers it. Great job by Joey Goff.
And recovered it.
And recovered it right at about the 35, and then
so he got the double deuce. He didn't get the trifecta. The trifecta was he would have picked it up and scored. But he got the block and the recovery, so he got the double deuce right there.
That's a sweet play from
nice
Goff
play right there. And then with 10:23 there, Mr. Briney just drops back to pass, looks, ball fakes it. The DB comes off. He comes off of Evan Hicks just so slightly, and he kind of shot puts it right to him. And next thing Evans
it was just a little 6-yard pass.
A little pass. And like I said, what the thing would be was no Picasso now.
No.
There's no Picasso, but it's all about the results.
But
he's thrown some nice balls. He's thrown some really nice balls, but that wasn't one of them.
Hicks's run was a Picasso.
And that was the Picasso. He kind of caught it and turned upfield and went straight down the middle, cut to the left. 27-yard touchdown pass.
And then
Lux
at the end, and Lux gets that extra point. And then at the end of the first half,
another thing of beauty. This was really nice. I was impressed with Coach Stockdale. They got the ball, took it down, got a first down, ran the clock down to as low as they could get it, about 2 seconds, call a timeout, bring in Mr. Lux.
33-yarder.
Nice 33-yarder, and that's a 2-minute drill. That's a nice 2-minute drill that you practice all the time. So that's a good job by Coach Stockdale and his team.
And that 33-yard field goal from Lux would have been good from about 50. It was impressive. What a leg.
Solid leg right there. And that's the way they end the half, and that's that you couldn't have drawn up a better half there for the Nelson County Cardinals.
So the Cardinals delayed in getting here. The game pushed back start time from 7:30 to 8 p.m. Great crowd here from the visiting sideline, traveling up from Nelson County, Bardstown area. Here to Goshen, and they have been treated with the visitors playing extremely well. Got to get those Mustangs cranked up in the second half. We're going to come back with thoughts on getting the second half, getting some things going for the Mustangs in the second half from Joey Hamilton when we return on Glycod.
Range Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Welcome to WDRB Home Design here at Watts Home Center. Today we're talking ways to give your home a facelift. Jim, what are some updates and trends for doors this season?
The most popular door of the year so far has been this 3/4 6 light shown here as a double French door. I've sold this in this configuration, a door with side lights, a single door. People are loving the natural light this year.
In addition to doors, windows are another great way to update your home, right?
Absolutely. There's no better way to increase your home's energy efficiency than new windows. And if you're about to sell your house, nothing looks better on a property listing than new windows.
So can you and your team provide me an estimate to match my particular budget?
Absolutely. With multiple products and vendors, we can work with your budget to get your home the product it needs.
The Watts Home Center team can answer all of your window and door questions. So come on out and see them here in LaGrange or go to wattshomecenter.com to learn more.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools football from Glycod.
Welcome back to Mustang Stadium here on the campus of North Oldham High School. The Mustangs on the short end of a 17-0 scoreboard trailing the Nelson County Cardinals. The visitors with a complete arsenal, an array of weapons at running back. And in this first half, 17 points on the board. Now what do the Mustangs do to get back in it, Joey Hamilton?
Well, Chase Bullock, he's got to look for his guys. Lucas Tompkins, I mean, he's found Tompkins actually a couple times. Tompkins dropped one, another solid defensive play by Trevor Beam on the other. And then you've got Liam Hudson. They've got him in the backfield. They give him the ball a couple times. They move the ball a little bit, then they start shooting themselves in the foot with some penalties.
Penalties, turnovers, block punt.
It's a penalty, turnover, block punt, and it's been the same concept, all season. They had some nice drives, and then they shoot themselves in the foot. They last week against Central did it. They also did it in the Franklin County game. When they had some nice plays, and they had an opportunity to beat Franklin County, then they turnover. Penalty, turnover, penalty right there. So
last week they faced the speed of Central, dropped a 52-0 game, and then this week they have the speed and the complexity of that double wing attack.
Yeah, you've got. I can go down the names. You got Joey Goff, you got Trevor Beam, you got Paul Briney, Evan Hicks. I mean, those guys. It goes on and on and on. The beat goes on with those guys, and all those guys are in the top 50 in scoring in 3A, which shows you what a productive offense they have. You've got Briney, who's 27th. You've got Beam, who's 33rd. You've got Hicks, who's 49th. These guys, they're tops in 3A football. So they've been putting up numbers all year long.
6-3, the Nelson County Cardinals. 4-5, the Mustangs of North Oldham, and both teams are on the field here. And North Oldham taking their sweet time, have no idea what they're doing. Are they warming up, or are they just waiting for Nelson County to clear?
They want to warm up down here is the problem.
Yeah,
they want to warm up at that end of the field, but it looks like the referees told them, look, please go warm up at the other end of the field. So they're going to do that because that's where they started. So I believe you should go to the opposite ends of the field. But North Oldham, they won the game last year 14-12. So this is an excellent opportunity for Nelson County to get back on track and get their one-game win streak against North. Like I say, North had won the previous 2 games there, and we'll see what happens here in the second half if this North defense can help their offense get back on track, or will this this powerful offense, this rushing machine, and Mr. Briney hitting some short passes to number 4. Will that continue to roll and conquer that North defense?
We're going to take another break as they're going to put 3 more minutes on the clock for absolutely no reason at all. Unbelievable. You get 15 minutes at halftime. They put 3 minutes back on the clock. There was no halftime festivities. North Oldham stood there for 2 minutes deciding where are we supposed to go get loose or warm for the second half. We'll take a break and return with second half action. North Oldham will receive the kickoff when we return on Glycod.
Summer is here. That puts a lot of strain on your air conditioner. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for an HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your air conditioner isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window so you won't be kept waiting all day. We're fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
If your car's been damaged, regardless of make or model, visit the experts at Roy's Body Shop. Roy's is locally owned and operated with free towing and lifetime warranty on all collision repairs. Plus, they provide deductible savings for every insurance claim. Open weekdays 9 to 5 at 2604 Highway 146 in LaGrange. Give them a call at 502-222-0948 or online at roysbodyshop.com. Roy's Body Shop. Collision repair for the people.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in. Like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right, Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
Glycod on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/Glycod.
Looking for sound, prudent financial advice? Did you know that one of the brightest and best financial advisors is in your own backyard? Robin Lawson of Financial Solutions Incorporated has a mission to understand your long-term goals and to create a specific strategy just for you. Robin understands the challenges that face most of us today and offers fresh, out-of-the-box thinking that can put you on the road to financial freedom. Contact Robin Lawson today at 502-225-9900. That's 502-225-9900 or visit lawsonfinancial.net.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools football from Glycod.
Welcome back to Mustang Stadium. The North Oldham Mustangs set to receive the second half kickoff, down 17-0 to the Nelson County Cardinals. And the kickoff, Russell Lux, what a leg he displayed. And alongside Joey Hamilton, I'm Paul Najar and producer Colby Martin. We're happy to present this broadcast to you as Russell Lux kicking off from the 40. Let's see what he gets into this one. Oh, that one's out of the end zone, or out of the off the field into the end zone.
Nice
touchback.
Like I said, that's what you want your kicker to do in high school football. Kick it back to the end zone, take the ball at the 20, and that's just solid. That's a solid kicking game ever.
That's a future next level place kicker, I believe, Joey. He's just a junior.
I believe there will be a few colleges offering that young man a scholarship to kick the ball.
He can put it. And during warm-ups, during pregame, he was just putting it right down the middle from the right hash, left hash. Very well, a very good weapon
solid
for
leg.
Coach Stockdale.
Like I said, you need something like that in the playoffs, and when it gets really cold and 3 points matters, you know, a couple field goals. So,
and this time, opening play of the drive, Liam Hudson runs left. He doesn't go right this time, which is a staple of this North Oldham offense. First play of the game all year has been that run around right end for Hudson. He comes around left end, 5-yard gain.
5-yard gain.
Second and 5.
Nice tackle there by Joey Goff. Goff kind of grabs jersey, pulls him down there, but that's something different there for North Oldham. That's them making a positive move here at first play of the second half.
Key to that was the good blocking on the edge. Really good blocks
on the outside.
Yeah.
So there's Jace Bullock, and he drills that one on the hook.
Well, that was a little miscommunication there with he and Charles Bradley. Bradley was open there for about 5 yards. He just kept running, and Bullock just thought he was going to turn around. Bullock threw it, and Bradley kept running him, and Bradley finally turned around. The ball was at his feet. I think if he had stopped 2 or 3 yards earlier.
Yeah, it was a little 7-yard hook instead of a 10-yard whatever he was running there.
If he throws that, if Bradley stops a few yards shorter, it's a nice pitch and catch there for a first down. It's a big third down here for the North Oldham Mustangs.
5. Yes, his first drive, down 17-0, looking to put points on the board. Bullock, there it is, across the middle, and Hudson. You can see his eyes or his head and his hands not in sync. The old wide receiver, Joey Hamilton, I know what you say about that.
Happens to the best of them. You know, hey, you've seen the professionals drop those, but just took his hands off the ball. Nice pitch and catch. Chase throws him a nice ball there. That's what you call a little, we used to call a little arrow route, or AV, where he goes out like the former A, then comes back and creates a V across the middle. Steps out, comes back right across the middle, one-on-one with the linebacker, wide open, nice throw. Just has to hold on to that. So it's going to be fourth down. And it looks like Joey Goff and the boys are coming here again to try to block another kick.
Get another block and get another score. That's a
Silverthorne can get that off.
He does. And that's nice, a good kick. And he angles it to the sideline, out of bounds at the 48. That's a net 28-yard kick or 27-yard kick.
Coach Stockdale, that's just the way you want to start your second half. You want your defense to come out, make a solid stop right there, get them to punt the ball to you, and next thing you know, you got solid field position right here. And Mr. Briney, Mr. Hicks, Mr. Bean.
Good field position.
Yeah, Mr. Goff, they're looking at the chops right here. They're probably lining up here, just ready to go.
And first possession, it was just 52 seconds it took for North Oldham on that drive. 2 incomplete passes after a first down 5-yard run. Briney pitches it left. And just 2 yards.
Liam Hudson on the play. That's a good job out there by the defensive back to
for Evan
contain.
Hicks. Yeah.
Contain there, and then next thing you know, Mr. Liam Hudson just does what we call shoot support, right? Comes right there and comes right up and makes a nice play right there. But it's a good job out there by the DB to contain and hold off that wide out. And that's the freshman out there. That's Luke Tompkins.
Read their keys, made the play. 2nd and 7 at midfield.
Reverse.
Nelson, and he takes it up the gut. He stopped, goes up the middle, and he turns for almost 7. Let's call it 3rd and about a half yard.
Yeah,
nice. See where the mark is. Now it'll be a yard short of the first down at the 43-yard line.
Mason Jordan, all those guys making a tackle, but not until after number 11 there, Trevor Bean makes a nice carry there on the crisscross trap or the inside reverse, however we're going to call it, but nice call there by the coach.
And up the gut goes, is that Goff?
Yes, sir.
It is.
The Goff. That's a trap play. That's it. When the quarterback opens up like that, when he reverses and opens up like that, that gives that guard time to pull across there. He gives it off to Mr. Goff, and he just picks up the first down. That's big boy football right there. Just give it to Goff and let him do what he does.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Mason Jordan didn't have a shot on that one. Unfortunately, he came right across and Mr. Goff ran right through him.
And Goff again.
Nice job there. Nice.
Great fake.
That's
the
nice
hold
job
by the hold by Briney, and the sack, the tackle for loss by, was that big 90 Charles Bradley?
And Bradley, defensive end right there. He did what he's supposed to. He just came in regardless of what that quarterback did with the fullback. He went right to the quarterback. I think the linebacker took out the dive. The D tackle took out the dive and just shut it down. So that's a solid
I will say
there.
Lamar Jackson with the Baltimore Ravens said tremendous success. When he played the Steelers, when they had both Bud Dupree, And that pass incomplete.
Nice throw,
Another
nice
drop.
throw.
We've seen a lot of drops here tonight.
Yeah, nice throw there by Brian. He put it right in the hands of number 11 there, Trevor Beam. We've had a couple of really good wideouts drop the ball tonight, so it happens sometimes, but, just have to look it right in. That's all it is.
What I was mentioning, I wanted to mention about that option play. It's that read option. It would the Steelers would send Bud Dupree or T.J. Watt and just say, he goes, your side, crush him. Yeah. No matter if he has the ball or not.
Right.
He got sick of handing off that ball and getting crushed.
And that's how you play it. You have to go right to the trap again right there. And number 70 right there, Bryce Grady just overruns it. When the quarterback opens
he had
up
him in the backfield
got
too.
Him right there, yeah. That's the design. When he reverses out, Bryce Grady overruns it. They give it off to Goff. Goff slips right underneath him, right there, and they just use the aggressiveness of the defensive tackle right there, and Goff goes right up the field. So,
but it's still 4th and 4 from the 30.
In the previous time, will North Oldham shoot themselves in the foot and jump off sides, or will they hold right here?
And they run a quick set. They go for the middle pass again.
Noah Lieber. That's the middle linebacker, Noah Lieber, knocking that down. Good job, Noah Lieber.
They looked like they knew it was coming, and boy, did they defend it well. Yeah. Good job. A little momentum for the Mustangs as they take over on downs at their own 30.
Yeah, nice job there by the Mustang defense right there. Noah Lieber right there to knock that ball down. Might have had opportunity to catch that, but he was just going to make sure they say, knock it down.
Yeah.
So, he just knocked it down right there, and next thing you know, it's going to be North Oldham football right here. So we'll see if they can produce something, after their offense, the first series, they kind of stalled out.
Well, now they're 1st and 10 at the 30. This is where I'd like to see 5 wide and nobody in the backfield. Send it deep. Find that guy. Get it down the sideline. Send it deep.
They have
they run the fly sweep, and they gain nothing.
Not much there right there. You give it off to your back there, number 5, Dawson Nagel right there, and that was just a long developing play there.
Yeah.
And so that just gave the defense of Nelson County just plenty of time to get there.
An injury on the field.
The defensive end got there. The outside linebacker got there. The DB got there. Everybody got there. It was,
you want to run that with your fastest player, and Nagel's fast, but Tompkins, a real burner. Well, when we come back, we've got an injury on the field, injury timeout. We'll take a break, and, no, they're good. He's up on his feet, is the Nelson County defender. That's number 32, Louis
Mejia.
Mejia. That's
Luis
it.
Mejia.
Luis Mejia.
And Mejia's he's a junior right there, so he's getting a lot of time out there tonight. Mejia's been out there in a lot of plays, so
he comes off.
Yeah, he comes off and
take a little break. He's okay, up on his own, talking to some of the training staff as North Oldham will put it in play. 2nd and 11, 3rd quarter. 7 3/4 minutes remaining. 2 wide right, 2 wide left.
Here comes the blitz.
And there is another flag. This
illegal
is
motion.
The 5th illegal motion on North Oldham?
Yeah, they saw
4th?
the blitz coming, and that they just kind of flinched a little bit up there. Cardinals coming on the blitz, and they're bringing a little pressure, and next thing you know, North Oldham, they just move. They flinch a little bit. Illegal motion right there. Shoot themselves in the foot again.
There's a presence with this Nelson County team. Some of these student athletes, they're just willing their way into the.
Well, Coach Stockdale said they've been in the wars. Most of these guys, as juniors, seniors, they just threw them out there as freshmen, threw them to the wolves. So they've been against the big boys. They know what it's about now. So they're out there just going 100%. And there he is, Joey Goff, making a great play out there. Also, a little help out there from Trevor Beam. Beam made
swing pass,
Beam made him make a decision.
Hudson.
He made a cut. Next thing you know, Joey Goff just comes over the top, makes a tackle. And it's still going to be 3rd and long.
And it was
nice
3rd
job.
and 16, but a 5-yard gain makes it 3rd and 11.
What was really impressive about that was the hustle of Aaron Goff, number 72. He was coming out there in pursuit, too. So, that's really impressive when your D tackle right there comes down and makes that kind of pursuit.
North Oldham needs to get to the 40, to its own 40. And there is Bullock. He pumps, he fakes, he can't get through that front line of defense from the Cardinals. And he'll
60,
take a
Brandon
6-yard
Newton,
sack.
and number 30, Oliver Blinko. Good pressure by both of them. Brandon Newton just comes through at, the great pressure on the outside by number 52. That's Tyler Kroom. Kroom pushes him up, gets upfield, and he steps in. When he steps in, that was just a really, really nice job there by the D tackle. Good job.
And 17 from the 22-yard line.
Look out, Lucas. Here comes Joey Goff and the boys. They're coming to block this one again. And, didn't get
can't get there.
Good job by Noah Lieber right there.
And from the 23, that's 27.
And he's getting,
48-yard kick. And here comes a great return,
Good
a 48-yard kick.
Positive. That's all positive.
And a 16-yard return
that's
out to the 45.
That's a plus 16 yards right there. He picks that ball up, and I think Coach may have told him.
At the 29,
The first 2 times, said, you get an opportunity like that, no one's around, you go ahead and pick it up. So that's a good job by
48-yard punt, netted 32 yards of field position on that wonderful 16-yard return.
Yeah, nice job.
Dawson County, first and 10.
Get what you can get the first down. Good job by Hicks right there. Nice job.
First and 10 at the 45.
Here comes my main man, Aiden Hutchins, in there. Coming there fullback. I'm loving to watch some Aiden Hutchins right here. Let's see, give it to Aiden. I hope they give it to him.
Who wants to tackle him?
I love it. Give it to Aiden Hutchins.
How do you tackle him?
Oh, man, that's good stuff.
Briney.
There he is right there. Look at him. Look at him move. Look at it. That's a positive. Nice job.
That's a 3-yard gain.
Oh, yeah. His boys in there. They're blocking hard for him. Tyler Kroom in there. Aaron Goff. Guys in there blocking hard, doing a great job for him. And then right there, Mr. Hutchins just takes it up the field. I'm loving this. The change of pace offense. That's your lightning and thunder right there.
Hammer.
Okay, lightning and hammer then.
Hey, I like that.
Joey Goff's going to be the lightning, and Mr. Hutchins is going to be my hammer, lightning and hammer.
Well, Goff now, he's in the backfield alone.
Give him a change of pace here.
3 yards behind center stands Briney. He takes the snap, gives the jet sweep, and it's blown up there. This North Oldham defense coming to life here on these last 2 possessions.
Yeah, that's Ben Mortensen just coming up field, and he's also got Bryce Grady right there. Those guys just coming straight up field right there. There's just not much on the edge there. And that seems like a long developing jet sweep right there. And they just bring, they're blitzing, so they're bringing the extra man, and there's just not much there for them.
A loss of 5 on the play.
We'll see what they call here. What's the penalty? Are they waving it off?
No.
It's a hold.
It's a hold, and it's declined.
Hold. Oh, okay.
No,
okay.
it was declined.
Okay.
So a loss of 5 on the play. It's 3rd and 12 from the 43. Cardinals need to get just over the 45 of North Oldham for a first down. Briney, he's going to go over the middle, and a really, really good defensive play there from
nice safe play there.
The Mustangs, yeah.
Coach going to run a little 3-yard hitch right there. Just nice safe play, pitch and catch. Just see what we can get upfield. Trevor Bean makes a nice catch there and gets what he can get. And then just like, hey, we'll punt it. We'll play the field position game. So
they are at the 40, we'll call it the 47.
And that's what you got to do in these games like this. You got a lead here. The clock's running.
Put them deep.
Yeah, put them deep. Don't turn the ball over. Play the field position game. So they're going to try to put them back deep at their end of the field, the North Oldham.
It's interesting. He's only 10 yards deep in this snap. The one-step punt and crushed to the goal line and into the end zone.
Nice kick. But
a 55-yard rugby punt or 54-yard rugby punt.
And it's got to bring back 20, so it's only got a net 30.
34, right. 34 yards on
nice kick. Nice kick there, and one-step kick, and he's got the rugby style, so that's good job there.
Good kicking game from these Cardinals.
Russell Lux does a lot, for this team. It's a nice, like I said, there's going to be a few college scouts looking his way.
Man, saw some really good punters this year. Male high school's punter. The kicker from St. X, who is just so good.
Yeah, they always have a dynamic kicker, male, St. X. Those guys usually have a solid kicking game.
North Oldham looking for points. 4 minutes to play, third quarter. Jace Bullock, he goes deep. What a beautiful ball downfield, just over two would-be receivers.
Lucas Silverthorne was running, and Lucas
that was Tompkins. Or no, that was
Silverthorne. Silverthorne, as he passed Silverthorne passed the defensive back, he stopped running, and he threw it to the inside. Tompkins was on the outside.
There too.
Tompkins was on the outside, but he threw it to the inside of Silverthorne, and Silverthorne just kind of stopped running. He looked at him. He just kind of, I don't know what it was. He just ran, and then he kind of stopped, and I don't know if he wasn't expecting the ball, but he just kind of stopped running. Then he tried to speed up again. It was just tough right there.
He's coming off the field, and what you have is Hudson wide left inside of Tompkins, the speedy Tompkins. You got a wide receiver, 2 wide right. Bullock looking over the middle. Cannot connect there.
Not much there. Both inside receivers being played by the linebackers there. Play a little man coverage there. Number 13, Ethan Kessinger playing on one side, and then number 34, Joey Goff on the other side. Both of them taking the inside receivers, playing a little man coverage on them, not giving up anything. You still got 2 safeties over the top. You got number 12, Alex Edros, and you got number 4 right there, my man Hicks. So they're playing over the top, and they're playing a little man coverage underneath.
Yeah, they're just playing much deeper now.
Yeah, they're just kind of mirroring them. Just mirror them, say, you can't get open, so we'll stay right there. And the front four is bringing good pressure. So
North Oldham's 2 possessions, or 3 possessions in this half, haven't lasted more than 3 total minutes. This one's lasted 10 seconds, 2 plays, 2 incomplete passes. See if Bullock can work some magic, and a penalty.
Yeah, a little trouble for those 3 receivers over there for North Oldham. They're in a trip set. They just didn't look very comfortable. They kept moving and moving and moving, and one was up and one was back. And
this might be penalty number 9 or 10 for North Oldham tonight.
Every time they've gone to the trips, they've had an issue.
Yes.
And I don't know if they're not lining up correctly or they're not communicating. But
right, correct.
You got to figure that one out.
Yeah, you just don't know if they had problems with that during the week in practice, or they got a bunch of new players out there, young guys out there, but they just had a lot of issues with that trip set.
It's just been a bunch of mistakes from the Mustangs, just really hurting them. And consistency, 3rd and 15. Bullock, they need to get out to the 30. He just throws it out of bounds as he's running away from heavy pressure. 18 seconds.
Nice job by Bullock there. He just heavy pressure right there, and smart, just throws away. And the smart thing also is that he threw it past the line of scrimmage. If he doesn't throw that past the line of scrimmage, it's going to be a
automatic penalty.
Automatic penalty. So
Joey, I've got a question for you. This is probably the 4th time we've seen North Oldham. Every time on a 3rd and long when they step back to pass, same situation, either a sack or it's thrown out of bounds. I haven't seen a lot convert. Maybe here in a minute you want to tell us why that is?
Well, it could be a number of things, and I sometimes I like to stay on the positive end. But
good short punt, or good punt fielded at the midfield by.
That's Mr. Hicks right there.
Mr. Hicks, and Hicks plows ahead for 7 yards.
Yeah, nice job there by Carter Duncan. He missed the tackle at first, and then he comes back and hustles, and so Coach can talk about that. You don't give up. Carter missed the first tackle on Hicks and then comes back and makes the second tackle. But, I don't know if it's personnel. I'm not at North Oldham, so I don't know. But it seems like, when they go to the trip set, they take away half the field for themselves because they only look right. And, it's like they don't really look left. And he tries to look left, but it's just not open. I don't know what that is.
There's Goff. Plows ahead for 6 yards. It'll be 2nd and 4. I noticed that when they have those 3rd and long situations, Colby, you said it's always to the outside. And you'd like to see it'd be neat to see a receiver, and I think Tompkins is the one to use, square that off at about 18 to 20 yards and see if you can come across the middle. If you have someone on the inside of them, clear out that middle area or run across the face of the safety and say, if I run that way and Tompkins comes in underneath me, we can get a nice pass down the middle. We've got two flags.
Well, part of that also is that you have Liam Hudson, and he's in the backfield. You know, you're probably your second or third best receiver, and he's in the backfield because, you know, Liam Hudson, he's one of the top receivers in 4A. You know,
yeah,
you got him and Lucas Tompkins. You know, Liam Hudson's one of the top receivers in 4A.
That's a big penalty on third and second down.
And you have him in the backfield, not going out for a pass at all, and he's kind of wasted right there.
Well, he's dropped one tonight, or two actually. I think.
He's kind of wasted. I would love to put him and Tompkins together in a twin set or double or slot. Put those two guys together, then put two other guys on the other side and spread the field.
They were here on the short side earlier on that third down.
But, you know, like I said, I don't know, and I will not respond to that because I'm not coach. So
1st and 10 at the 18 for Nelson County, the Cardinals.
I don't know. I mean,
that's fair.
Double wing, too wide. Up the gut it goes to Goff, and Goff still going, still moving the pile.
He's just dragging poor little 76 Mason Jordan.
Oh, and there's a scrap. There's another scrap.
Yeah, Mason Jordan right there hanging on, and
there's guys getting
Joey Goff just dragging Mason Jordan. Jordan did a good job of hanging on, and that was
what they didn't do a good job of right now is there's some real serious stuff going on that. And they've got to keep cool down there.
Yeah, and the main thing, both of these teams don't want any action like that because they're both going into the playoffs next week, and you don't want to be losing anybody for the playoffs. You don't want to have anyone to have to sit out a game.
Personal foul this time on Nelson County.
Yeah, so Coach Stockdale's probably
going to
just tell his guys, look, guys, just throw your hands up. Say, don't be part of it because we really need you next week. You don't want to be out
at this level of play. I firmly believe that any personal foul or unsporting behavior penalty should be at least a one play off the field. Just so they learn that, hey, this isn't good. This isn't good.
They do that in Little League, but not in high school football.
Yeah.
They figured they've been in high school football.
Tempers are flaring down there. There was a penalty on the play before from North Oldham for that.
And it looks like that defense is mad. They got Brady Price and the boys there fired up in that play. I tell you what, they all came flying in there and made a nice, solid tackle there in Joey Goff.
It's third and a bunch.
Yeah, they looked like they were fired up in that play. That North Oldham defense came firing in there. So we'll see what happens there in third and long.
26 from the 30-yard line. Actually, it's not 26 yards. You're at the 30. You got to get to the 8. So it's 22. 22 on the scoreboard.
They're going to go to number 4 here. I think they go to Hicks. Hicks has been their guy. And, they're going to pitch it.
They do, and there's nowhere to go.
Yeah, not much there. Look at that that defense is swarming. They've gotten fired up. They're swarming. That's the defense we saw early in the season when they were making play after play after play.
In there first was number 60, Grady Anthony.
Yeah.
Or was that?
It's Brady Grice. And number 69, that's our guy right there, Tyler Vance. Those guys they're flying around. And that's how they won that. That's how they won that game when they early in the season defensively. They're making interception, making plays, and won the game defensively. So that defense is flying in there right now. So
and it's 4th and 28 now.
Yeah, Joey Goff has come out. I think he's got an equipment issue, and and so this is a smart play.
The 34.
Run the ball.
Sorry, it's 4th and 26.
Yeah, you don't get the first. You kind of hang in there.
They're going to try a long field goal. This is very interesting.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, no. They're going to punt it. I thought he was walking up to do a field goal, Coach, from 50. It would have been from about 51 or 2. But here comes the punt.
Yeah, you need a little pooch kick or, like about 90 yards out, and you pull that pitching wedge out. You just want to just chip it right over there. But it looks like we got to delay a game.
Delay, so
which
they're
is
going
smart. Very smart play. You delay a game.
Give them 5 extra yards.
Yeah, give them a little yardage. Like I said, you're going from sand wedge to the pitching wedge. Still, you can just chip that right on up there, put it inside the 10, hold that defense. It'd be a nice little play here.
Approaching the end of the third quarter. And, yes, it is 9:45 on your watch, but it was a 30-minute delay. The game did not start until 8 p.m. due to traffic on the Gene Snyder in Nelson County. And, offsides, North Oldham.
No flag, no whistle.
There's a flag on the far side of the field.
There you go, play into. There you go.
And a flag on North Oldham. And there's it will be offsides and a fair catch.
Got a little disagreement there from the Nelson County fans there. They feel that the North Oldham team was offsides. They feel that the North Oldham player raised his hand for a fair catch signal, and they also feel that another North Oldham player blocked their guy a little too far out of bounds. They're a little disgruntled over here. But
they got the penalty for the unsporting behavior on the block out of bounds because the official put his flag way out of play.
And that was Silverthorne. He blocked him pretty far out of bounds, and they've got the good thing about that, they got a lot of sideline there. But, he blocked him far out of bounds on that one. Now, I don't know. I didn't see a flag for the offsides. Now, I do see a flag.
There was on the far side of the field.
I see that over there. So they probably have a numerous amount of penalties here they can call against North Oldham.
It might be that he waved for a fair catch and picked up the ball and started running.
Well, yeah. I do not know the rule in that if the ball bounces. If you fair catch it.
If you signal, it's a
signal.
signal.
But with 12 seconds on the clock, you don't want to take an offside penalty here.
It should have been, the ball should have been stopped right from the start when he jumped off sides. That should have, the whistle should have been blown then, but it wasn't. And they let it continue. So, like I said, in this game, you play until you hear the whistle. But it should have been a 5-yard penalty, and they'll probably re-kick it again.
Wait a minute. They're calling this on
So are they calling illegal motion? Or are they calling offside? So no, they're calling, I don't know what they're calling.
Dead ball.
The offsides made contact.
No, it's fourth down, and the official's going the wrong way. He's the one who called the offside. Oh, my goodness.
He's just following his lead, Coach.
He just told him, you got to go that way.
It's okay, Paul.
It's on North.
It's okay.
He's made the offside call.
I believe, though, nothing after the offsides matters.
Yeah, it doesn't, because it's dead ball. It's dead ball. It's dead ball, so that never happened. The rest of the play never happened because it was dead ball offsides.
This 4-minute delay.
So it never
getting
happened.
It straight.
Now, you know what I would really like? I'd really like to see them try a field goal here. That would be pretty awesome.
That would be about a 50-yarder, right at 50 yards.
Give Lux a chance, man. It's a Friday night. Give him a chance. The air's kind of thin.
They go back to 19 seconds on the clock, and there's a block. And that one picked up there by North Oldham. Can't corral it, but they picked it up and put it down at the 50.
Tyler Vance. Nice block there by Tyler Vance, number 69.
Oof, he was
got
right in there, and 44 in there. And
Tyler Vance with the block, and I did not see who recovered it, but that was a good job right there. And I think that happened because of the lacks of just and it could happen, where the players penalty, and I think the Nelson County team just relaxed for a split second.
And Luck's not committed to wanting to put his leg into it. He tried to finesse that a little.
Tried to finesse it and pooch it a little bit, but I think
late player on the field. Only 10 players on the field for Nelson County, and there's a pass over the middle. They find Noah Lieber, and Lieber's running through the middle of the field, and he gets down to the 11.
Well,
what a change of events.
Number 12 came on late there.
They only had 10 players.
Alex Evos, he came on late. Came on running late there, the other safety, and that you saw him as he came running in.
The lack of preparedness, both teams tonight have displayed some very, very peculiar on change of possessions. End of the first quarter, third quarter, it is 17-0 Nelson County up on North Oldham, but the Mustangs driving.
Yeah, I think
they'll start the fourth quarter. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line, just 11 yards away from a touchdown. Stay with us on Glycod.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilley in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Waterson Trail in Louisville. You're watching Oldham County High Schools football from Glaycod.
North Oldham Mustangs here at Mustang Stadium, trailing 17-0. The beginning of the fourth quarter. First play here will be a 1st and 10 from the 11. And Joey Hamilton, you've got this quarterback whose arm is working and working well at times, but you also have a couple picks. You got to be careful here.
Well, yeah, it's working well, and it works really well when you've got 10 men on the field and one running on late there.
The defense, yeah.
But no, he's made some nice passes tonight, and like I said, his receivers got to help him out. And now they've got
read option, and he holds on to the ball. Does Jace Bullock, and he falls ahead for a 3-4 yard gain. It'll be second, and I think it'll be about 6 from the 7-yard line.
I like the way they changed it up there, bringing Noah Lieber in there fullback, putting Liam Hudson out wide, a little bigger body back there, and run a little read option with him, and that way you still got Hudson, you got Tompkins out wide, and you got 2 of your best guys out there. They're threats, so want a little RPO action.
Yep.
But that helps them out. That's a little better. Maybe they found something in that where they're doing that. But they're going empty now.
They're going empty. 2 wide right. Slot is Lieber right. 2 wide left to the short side of that field. In motion. There is a fly sweep behind the line, behind the quarterback, and again, that's one of those.
You're going empty, trying to go jet sweep, but you go jet sweep and hand it off behind the quarterback. And
that's 8 yards deep.
And you give it to Lucas Silverthorne, and Silverthorne, it just seemed like it took him forever to get over there, and it gave the defense easy pursuit.
He had to run a long way to get to the quarterback.
Yeah, easy pursuit there. And Trevor Beam right there, just making a solid play right there on defense.
Fooling no one, and now they move back to the 12, so it'll be 3rd and 11 from the 12.
Yeah, they had a really nice run with the RPO with the little fullback quarterback tandem, and then they go to empty and move back. They went forward to come back, and looks like he's open
over
right
the
there.
middle.
Yeah,
is
that play. It's Silverthorne.
Silverthorne.
And he should be, they called him down, but he never touched the ground. They called him down right there. So nice play, nice throw over the middle.
I'm not sure if his elbow might have got it between the 2 players. He didn't go to his knee didn't go down, did it, Joey?
I did not see it, but you can check the replay. But there'll be a timeout right there by. This Nelson County defense, the crowd here trying to get them fired up.
Yeah,
it's going to be a 4th down, a huge 4th down, and the Coach Brown there trying to figure out what kind of magic, what can I call here, what can I do here to get some points on the board, especially a touchdown, because a field goal.
Joey, is that a first down? No, they're at the. I don't know they're at the 4. They didn't. I thought I couldn't see what the goal line was.
So his bottom was down.
Yeah,
his bottom.
Landing on his booty.
That's what I thought. If it wasn't his backside, then I thought it might have been his elbow, but. It looked close.
Good call
from
there.
Here.
So the referee's got him down on the 4-yard line right there. Coach Brown calls a timeout, knows he needs a touchdown here. And we're going to see what Coach Stockdale does here with his Nelson County current defense.
You wouldn't entertain a field goal here, correct?
Personally, I would not. Not right now, not at 17-0 with 10 minutes to go. Playoff game, maybe a little different where I'm trying to get some points, depending on how the momentum's going. But right now, game 10, we're trying to build momentum for the playoffs. Hey, let's see
get
what
a first
got,
down inside the 1, but they are going to stop the clock for a.
I don't know if it's a penalty or did they just
not set the.
I don't know what the call is, Coach. They're resetting the play.
There was offside.
Oh, offside's defense.
Yeah.
Okay, so half the distance. Okay, fourth and 1.
Fourth and 1.5, 2 yards.
But you hear this Cardinal defense The crowd's going crazy, going to the quarterback's.
Fake, and he's in for the score. Jace Bullock didn't need anybody pushing him this through, and he gets it for the score at 17-6.
He got him pretty easy, but I think the Cardinal defense was not ready for that because they haven't run that all night. They've either done sweeps or they've done jet sweeps or they've done off tackle or they passed it. And I think they just kind of caught them off guard with that. Like I said, that little delay, with the penalties after the punt, and you can see that the North Oldham team has come back a different team. And that little lapse right there is just made a difference. Made a difference in how these guys are playing right now.
10 minutes to play. On the board, there is Lucas Silverthorne ready to kick. Ball is down. Kick is up. And it is good. And at the 10-minute mark of the fourth quarter, after a 2-yard scoring plunge from Jace Bullock, it is North Oldham on the board with 7, but Nelson County leading 17-7. We'll return with more fourth quarter action on Glycod.
Range Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools football from Glycod.
Ten minutes to play. North Oldham finally on the board. 17 points put up in the first half, the last 3 of which, with 2 seconds to go in the first half, on a 33-yard field goal for Nelson County from kicker Russell Lux.
No,
it's a 10.
Lucas Silverthorne.
Well, I'm going back to the end of the first half on that 33-yard field goal. But right there, Lucas Silverthorne, who's back to kick, he tacked on the extra point for North Oldham's score.
Now watch for the hands there. Watch for the hands if he onside kicks it.
He does onside kick it, and right there is number 44. That is Cooper Thompson with the recovery.
Yeah, Cooper Thompson, Johnny on the spot right there. Makes a nice recovery right there. Just gets it, falls right down and does what he's supposed to do. I think Silverthorne made that one a little hot right there. It was a little hot right there, but
smart to put it on the ground. You can't get a fair catch call.
That's right. You put it on the ground, they cannot do a fair catch call.
Hit it in the middle of the ball this time rather than the top. You want to get that top third of the ball and let it bounce, and pop up. But the onside kick recovered by Nelson County, and there is the fake gut and the pitch.
Nice job. Nice
just
defense there.
Swarming to the backfield, the Mustangs defense.
Yeah, Bryce Grady right there. That's Ben Mortensen. Good job by that North Oldham defense. Like I said, they're playing that option. They're playing that really well. They've shut that down after the first couple of plays. It's just been the other plays they have been able to stop.
Nelson County looking a little fatigued. They got the ball at the 10-minute mark.
We have a lot of guys going both ways. And
they do.
I said that momentum thing, it makes a difference. Nice. Oh!
And the tip ball. Woo! That's what you got to beware. That is not a 5'11" quarterback. Well, he stands a little smaller, but they are so good at watching when he sets up, Coach. Joey Hamilton, and they get their hands up. That's a third tip pass, batted down.
Really good job there by Bryce Grady right there, because he had Trevor Beam on the swing route right there. He came around on that, and he was wide open. He ran right by the DB. If he puts just a little air in that, that's going to be a nice pitch and catch there. But instead, you got Mr. Vance right there, and the guys, Mr. Brady Grice, those guys just knock it down. Big play right here. Big play.
Boy, this is taking a long time to put in play, and they get it off just before a whistle will blow. And on 3rd and 15, it is
Joey Goff.
Joey
nice
Goff
play.
up the middle, and he
that's
gained
our guy.
6.
That's our big guy. That's my main man right there.
Hutchins.
That's Aiden Hutchins right there. A nice carry. But that's what you got to do, Coach.
6 yards, and he's going to punt.
Coach,
and they got to take this down.
Yeah, you run the ball, and you just run that clock down and punt.
That second down pass play, they rushed that.
It was
well,
open.
they rushed it is what I mean.
Yeah.
They didn't take the clock down very far, and now you'll watch this punt attempt.
Yeah, nice job.
And there's an illegal motion. I mean, what are you doing running that?
No, he does that every time. But
I know, but the other guys, there's moving, and you got. I mean, it's a punt. It's a punt.
That's what they do. It's high school football. Guys got to.
It's a punt.
They work on it. They're human like everybody else. They just make a play, and
they're tired.
Coach is going to be fired up.
It's 10 o'clock on a Friday night, and they're fatigued. And you're talking about an opportunity here for South Oldham.
North Oldham.
Or North Oldham. And you know what they get? What I don't like is the clock starts after that penalty. And a little bobble, but a good catch and a good grab to bring it in. That was Hudson.
Smiddle.
Or Smiddle.
Yeah,
okay, Smiddle.
Smiddle's. I haven't heard much from Smiddle tonight. He's been active.
He's been a very reliable receiver. We've called his name many times this year.
He's been active in the past and just haven't heard much from Smiddle tonight. So, but you hear this Nelson County crowd getting fired up over here?
They
the
are,
defense
but
to make
I
a
will
play?
tell you, this momentum is clearly on the Mustang side.
Oh, the big Mo's all across the field. Yeah, the North Oldham Mustangs have the big Mo right now, and this is where you find out a lot about your team. This team got 6 wins this year for Nelson County. They're trying to find themselves.
Now, there's going to be a deep ball here. I got a feeling that Bullock is going to connect.
And you got Jamie Brown with his team sub 500 trying to get to 500 here. So you got 8 minutes to show what's going to happen here.
They run a read option on first down, and it is denied by the middle of that Cardinals defense.
Yeah, you got Aiden Hutchins in there. You got a couple other players in there. That got number 39 making a nice play in there. That's
Hutchins.
Yeah, Aiden Hutchins. And then you also have big number 75 in there, Carson Mattingly. Those guys making a nice play right there.
And we have a delay for an injured Cardinals player.
And that's Tyler Kroom.
He's coming off.
Yeah, Kroom coming off the field. Okay, he's going to be okay. He's jogging it off. Give him a hand there. Good job, young man. Good job. Good hustle. He's going to take a play off.
It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 24 for North Oldham. And the official winds the clock. 8:09.
Yeah, that's a great job there by the Nelson County defense last play.
He just blew up the middle of that read option in the backfield.
Got
2nd
time.
and 12.
Got time. Nice.
Bullock.
Oh, good coverage. Whoa.
They're going to call Goff on interference.
Now, they may call that because, we can't see the backside, but Goff may have had his hand on him, may have held on to him, but from the front side here, it looked pretty clean.
Inside of 15.
But,
inside of 15 yards, it will be a spot penalty.
Yeah, like I say, Goff could have had his hand on the backside there, but from the front side here, it looked pretty clean, but it's just two guys just running.
Okay, guys.
So we got a 15-yard penalty here, and they're going to move that. And
that shouldn't be inside of 15 yards.
We'll let them make their call.
No, they get it from the spot. They add 15.
That's what the referee is going to call, and that's a big offensive play there for North Oldham. Like I said, we got 7:52 here. We'll see what happens here. They've been doing a lot with that back out of the backfield.
That's just I've never seen anything like it.
It should be a spot foul.
It should
first down.
And North Oldham, Bullock gets it into the seam.
Nice catch, Smiddle right there. They finally talked him up. Nice catch, Smiddle over the middle.
It'll be first down.
Looks like
that spot is close.
They are. What are they going to call? They call it
second and short. At the 30, at the 47, and down the right sideline. There's the long one to Hudson, and it's out of bounds.
Good coverage there by Zach Moore. Great coverage. Chase Bullock just threw him off the field. He gives Hudson a chance on there. Throws him on the field. Hudson may have a chance to catch that. Or Moore may have a chance to intercept that. You never know, but the quarterback threw him off the field. He's got to keep him on the field on that. So
3rd and short for North Oldham. They break the huddle.
And looks
and
like,
here comes again another late substitute from the Nelson County side. They're going to bring in another tackle.
You're bringing another lineman, send number 12 out. Going to go with the big boys up front because it's 3rd and short, and that's a good call right there by them.
And there is a stop. Lieber with the second effort.
We'll see what they give him.
Tremendous. He's got that first.
Well, it depends on the spot now, but
he's got it.
They're going to call 4th down there, Coach.
No. No way.
Don't measure it.
That's a first down by a length of the football.
Well, you just got to see what they'll measure it. But that was a great call there by the Nelson County defense for them to bring in number 60 right there, bring in Brandon Newton and take number 12 Alex Evos out. And next thing you know, that was an excellent call there by the
Lieber gets it in close, and we'll see what the officials say. I did see him shift that. He leaned and he got extra. Boy, oh my goodness. They got to get this ready here, and the measurement will tell us. I think he's about half a football length good for the first down.
Well, it's going to be close. We'll see what they do here, but.
And it is a first down. Oh no, it's 4th by an inch.
4th and inches.
4th by a couple inches, so North Oldham will have another crack at it on 4th down. They've got to make it play. As soon as the chain gang gets off to the sideline, they will wind the clock.
Yeah, and they're bringing in extra defensive linemen again right there.
They're bringing in 2 extra defensive linemen. They got them all in there, the big boys.
It looks like you got a bear front right there. It looks like a 6'5" there. Lineman up there. You got number 75.
You might throw it here, though.
And you never know if they're going to try to draw them off sides, and no quarterback sneak.
No, it's a sneak, and he's plenty of room for Jace Bullock. He gets 4 yards as they push him ahead. They push the pile.
That's been some of their best offense tonight, the quarterback sneak right there. They moved the ball
3
down
yards.
the goal line, and they moved the ball here. So
it's 1st and 10, 7 minutes to go at the 49.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that from the offense. You need 2 scores, 7 minutes. You know they're going to stack you for the short.
I'd have thought about it. That hadn't been an option. But you can do that right here because this kid has an arm, and he goes down a rainbow, and it's almost picked, and it's almost caught. And he got it on the tip.
Trevor Bean, nice play right there. Trevor Bean with a nice play right there. It was a great coverage. Good help there, and the ball's just tipped, and Bean just makes the play. Nice play.
Bullock put a lot of loft under that one and had time. The Cardinals defenders had time to adjust. They did. It was tipped, and I thought that
it was Hicks and Tompkins going up for the ball, and the ball's tipped, and Beam just catches out the ricochet and makes a nice play. Does what a good defensive back or safety does on the tip drill, and it's going to be a Cardinal ball.
In their own end at the 10, the Cardinals.
But they're
looking
happy
at
with
their
that
play.
They will run the clock. They'll run the ball. And
well, let's see. They had a chance to run the clock earlier. They didn't do a very good job of it. And it's not that they didn't. They had the tip ball on the incomplete pass, but they could have run down the clock a little further. And there's a guy that's going to run down a lot of clock up the middle is Goff for 15 yards to the 25.
Well, that's what Coach Stockdale's going to do. As I said, they're probably just going to run the ball. I mean, he's a smart coach. He's been around
Here
the block.
It is. It's 6:33. You want to see how long they take down the clock. You got to get it down under 6:10. If I'm coaching, I want it down under 6:10, 6:08 before I put the ball in play.
It's about momentum, though. If you stall and get your guys out of rhythm, you want to stay in sync. You want to stay in rhythm. You want to keep it going. If you don't keep that rhythm going, your guys get lackadaisical.
And now they're going to get it. They're going to get a penalty unless they call timeout. 1, 2, 3, 4. You better snap it. And that is going to be, it should have been a delay.
Hey, they did it perfect. That's you talked about run the clock down. They ran the clock down.
I don't mind running clock, and I'm an old point guard under this no shot clock era, but that was a tiny moment. That should have been one. I think so. It's neat how they do the hand up for 10 seconds, and then they count off the 5, and that was perilously close.
What's the worst, though? The clock keeps running
that was
until you get down in the last 2 minutes.
Yeah.
That was picture perfect. Coach Stockdale ran it right down to the last second there. It's almost if he had a 30-second shot clock or something right there, a time clock right there in front of him. That was really good.
They got to get it ready as 4, 3, 2, and they hand it off.
And they've been
Goff
taught
again.
this is what you go through this, you practice this.
Wow,
that's
some poise.
No, that's what you do. You practice that. You practice that over and over and over. That's something you practice during the week, just like your 2-minute drill. And you have your quarterback look at that guy. He looks right at the official. As soon as that official starts moving that arm, you get that offense going. And you call
you
it
get
right
the call
that.
going, right?
Yeah, you get it going. So, hey, they work on this. You can tell they work on this.
Goff comes to the sideline, takes off his helmet. He needs to go take a rest for a little bit. He's played one heck of a game, and 4 3/4 minutes remaining. And
see,
they've got another first down at the 39.
Yeah, there's inside reverse right there. Get it back and
got to hold that ball.
Nice job.
North Oldham was looking to strip away. The defense looking to grab and paw. They just missed swiping the ball.
Yeah, a couple gentlemen right there for North Oldham had the tackle, but they didn't want the tackle. They wanted the ball.
They were
they were going for the ball and
doing what they needed to do.
Yeah, and that's why Hicks got the extra yardage there. So
he gets 7 on first down. It's 2nd and 3.
Yeah, this is awesome. This is awesome watching this. Now watch the
2nd and 4. Excuse me.
He'll look right at that. He'll look right at that official. And as soon as that official starts with that hand up, then he'll start calling the play. Or he may, or like they're in rhythm.
A little early.
Yeah, they're in rhythm. They're in rhythm
There's
right now.
Hutchins, and he's stymied after a 2-yard gain.
Throw your hands up, guys.
Oh, and the last push might get the flag.
Well, I hope they don't. Throw the flag, but they just need to pull both teams. Say, guys, just throw your hands up. We're not going to have this. So, that's like I said. You don't want either of these players out for the playoff game next week. So if the guy does that, you got to tell your guys, look, guys, throw your hands
I
up.
would definitely be taking the perpetrators aside as coach and saying, hey, you're done for the night.
So guys, we don't need.
We can't.
Yeah, we can't afford to lose you next week. So even if they do,
you've been in those situations, haven't you?
Oh yeah, I've been in plenty of those situations. Guys, they kick your knees, call your names, do things, push you, hit you, and you just got to throw your hands up and just say, hey, because you want to live to play another down, or you want to live to play next week. And some of these seniors, that would be a shame. First time this team's made the playoffs, and some of those guys don't get to play in the game. So you just got to throw your hands up. You got to find your senior leaders and tell these guys, look, guys, and coach as well, say, guys, just throw your hands up, just back off. When they do that, just back off.
One timeout remaining for North Oldham.
And Coach Stockdale ought to say something to the officials. They say, look, guys, they're doing this. So, we're trying to keep our boys in. We're trying to keep our guys ready for next week. So, and the officials, they can
protect
control
both teams.
Yeah. The officials can control. They pull them in and say, look, guys, blah, 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 blah. I know.
It's been a pretty, I mean, these officials have been all over it. They've had to make a lot of calls tonight. Just 5 on the field. Line judge, umpire. Or they're just 4 on the field. Not 5. 2 line judges. And you've got this third down and short and met at the line and behind the line and a fumble and picked up. And that one there is
Bryce Grady on the hit, and that's Vance. That's Tyler Vance on the recovery.
Tyler Vance, what a second half he has played.
That is North Oldham football right there.
They almost got it on the play before, and they got it right there.
North Oldham football right there. That's what North Oldham.
Another takeaway.
That's how they've won several of their games this year.
Yes.
You remember that early in the season when they won a game, when they beat Carroll County, they scored 3 touchdowns. They scored all 3 touchdowns against Carroll County.
Hey, Vance. Yeah. He was just a jersey pull away from rumbling and stumbling and bumbling downfield.
Yeah, bring back the old tearaway jerseys. And he's
no doubt.
Bring back the old T-shirt tearaway jerseys.
It's at the 41-yard line.
Good pressure.
And there's the pressure.
Woo! That is a nice pressure there. That was really good. That's Brandon Newton. Brandon Newton came through, and Brandon Newton just makes a solid play right there.
That's a 9-yard loss, 8-yard loss.
Yeah, and you look at Brandon Newton, like I say, Brandon Newton, he's one of those kids, he's been playing since he's a freshman. He's been out there, he's been through the wars, and you hear this.
2nd and 18.
County crowd going crazy, and here they come again, they're going at it.
Bullet goes short to the right side, and there's Schmidl. Schmidl winds his way through the defense, 15, 16 yards. It'll be 3rd and 4 for the Mustangs.
Nice job.
He
Nice
didn't
catch
get out
and
of
throw.
bounds,
But
though.
no, he did not get out of bounds. Smittle was running, and then he had opportunity to get out of bounds.
Hurry up.
And he went upfield and took another yard there. And
You're going to get it.
And, as you want to talk to Smittle about this, so you got to get out of bounds in that. So,
and there is the play to get to the first down marker.
So I don't know what I'm looking at.
Was
4th
that
and 20.
Hudson?
I'm looking at 4th and 20 on the clock on the game clock.
They haven't
I'm looking
changed
at first
anything.
and 5.
Yeah.
1st and 5 on the field. I don't know.
No.
I'm trying to see which.
It was
Chain game
3rd and
moved early.
4,
Okay.
and now it's a first
So now
down.
it's a first down. Okay, I was
at the
I was-
35.
I was confused there for
Yeah.
a minute, so I was just trying.
Or at the 30, sorry. And down the sideline he goes, looking for Hudson. He catches the ball.
Nice
Was he
catch.
out of bounds?
Oh,
he
caught it out of
was.
bounds.
His left foot was out. But my goodness,
Nice
a little
catch.
jostling, a little positioning there, a little bit of pushing and shoving, but nothing.
Great catch there by Liam
It
Hudson.
really
Double
was.
team.
Watch
Double
the
team.
defensive backs.
Yeah.
They're using that line. They're kind of guarding him over.
Pushing him to the
so
line.
he's out of bounds
Yeah.
before the ball even gets in
They
the air.
use it as an extra defender.
Yeah.
And that's basically 3 people guard him, or instead of 2. And you got to know that they're going to go to him or going to go to number 25. And there he goes again.
There,
There's
Bullock.
Smittle.
There he is through the middle, and Schmittle, it's just a little too
Overthrown.
tall. Look at that sportsmanship. Schmittle giving a hand up to Evan Hicks, who was defending on that play.
Yeah, Alex Edros, E-V-D-O-S, Edros. But it's a nice job there by him on sportsmanship, but Chase got to just put it down there a little bit more, give his receiver an opportunity, and that could have been a touchdown very easily.
It's 3rd, actually. 3rd and 10.
And we're looking
2:23 to go. It's bunch right for North Oldham. Bullock's looking right.
Oh.
Has to get away from pressure. Has to get away again. Gets downed. Gets sacked. Oh, they're going. Oh, it's going to be roughing the passer and holding.
No,
I'm sorry. It's going to be. It didn't get to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be.
They have a hole in the far side of the ground here.
Yeah, he basically
grounding here.
Got tackled him, and then you're going to have intentional grounding. So it's going to be, if they go with the intentional grounding, it'll be a loss of down. But
and a spot foul.
Yeah, but you got your left tackle over there. He just mobbed the poor Nelson County guy, defensive end. He tackled him, so I think they're probably going to go with the intentional grounding and get the loss of down there. They have their choice of
4th.
penalties.
Yeah, it'll be 4th and a bunch.
Yeah, coach will probably go with the intentional grounding instead of the holding. I mean, you could always push them back, but why do that when you take the loss of down? So it'll be 4th down, or let's see, what's he going to do? Let's see what coach does.
You always take the loss of down because there's not enough time. The
Correct.
less time
Correct.
they have left.
But sometimes as a coach out there, you don't hear. Or
I think it's a spot foul.
So sometimes you don't hear it, or if you don't have good response, like your assistant coaches, they can help you understand what's going on. The referee may scream something, you may not hear the whole thing. And seriously, and if you don't hear what he's saying,
Ineligible downfield.
then you're going to be like,
oh,
what did he say?
Or a personal foul.
And then you hear that, and it's like, okay, so really? Wow. So there's no. You were right, Paul. It was roughing the passer. So
I cannot. He called intentional grounding and person. Oh,
so
wow.
Hey, offsetting calls. So hey, that's a. The only mishap in there for North Oldham is that the clock actually moved.
Yeah, it has.
Other than that, they catch a break.
Wow, 4th and 15.
So
Game on the line here. And what now?
It looks like we have, I don't know. We'll just let them blow the whistle, see what we got going here. That's a.
Goodness gracious.
But you're looking at number 61, Grady Anthony, the left tackle over there for North Oldham. It's a real battle over there with he. And then you got the defensive end coming in over there. And that looks like.
So it's 4th.
44.
Let's set this up.
Yeah.
4th and 16. Can we turn off that mic, please?
Watch that.
It's 4th and 16. And
we battle over there.
Bullock.
61, he's going.
Moves left.
Right there.
He's going to scramble,
44,
throws
nice
left,
job.
and he catches this. But it's out of bounds, short of the first down. He gained about 12 yards on the play, but it needed a bunch more. it'll be first down for the Cardinals.
Yep,
Sorry about that, Colby. That's where I finally realized where that sound's coming right through.
Up all the noise through
Yeah, which is fine. It's fine. That was just tough to hear what Joey was wanting to say and what I was saying. So,
yeah, that was a great battle. There's Grady Anthony, the left tackle for North Oldham, going against Cooper Thompson right there, the defensive end. That was a great individual battle, one-on-one.
Well, it got a little out of control, and I think they were fighting. There was some good fighting going on. And I don't mean fighting for position and getting through to the quarterback. They're doing everything scratch, claw, and see what they could do to make each other fail.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the fumble. Popped it up in the air out of Hudson's hands, and North Oldham recovers. They get the ball now inside right at the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And that's Brady Grace right there with a double deuce right there. He stripped him and recovered it right there.
That's Hutchins' second fumble.
And you got to talk to Hutchins about that. Usually have Joey Goff in there, but I'm sure Coach will talk to Mr. Hutchins and say, it's okay, man. You talk to your kid and you talk to him, say, it's okay, man, we're all right. But you just worked on that. I know he's a little fired up right now, a little disappointed, but it's okay. It's okay.
He's going to hurt his hand really bad. He's punching the ground like 6 times.
Well, you just got to talk to him and try to tell him to keep his confidence. You pull him aside, you talk to him, but that's a great job there by Brady Grace, stripping the ball and getting it. So we'll see what happens there. We got a minute 58.
First and 10 at the 21.
Great
North
action.
Oldham had 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Bullock looking. He goes right down the sideline, and Hudson out of bounds. Hudson grabbed the defender and dragged him down.
Well, that's what you do.
That's
right
a blatant
there.
offensive pass interference there.
Not necessarily. He grabs and tries to draw the attention of the referee to show that if he was pulled down, but the referee didn't go for it. So, he's like 2 guys there for coverage. He's not going to call it. Yeah, well. Second and 10 from the 21, and it will be 1:52 to play. Bullock looking to get his team on the scoreboard to get within 4, and an extra point would make it 3. Cardinals defense. Plenty of mistakes from the Cardinals offense, turning it over twice in this late in the 4th quarter. Got a little wheel route over there.
Bullock going deep into the corner, and it's picked off.
Nice interception.
They were just waiting for it in the end zone.
That's a good job by Trevor Beam right there on that wheel route. Sometimes you may have where Trevor Beam, he may go to the inside guy, and the wheel route will be wide open on the outside. But Beam held his ground, stayed on the outside, and waited for the pass. And Silverthorne was there, but also was Mr. Beam, and Mr. Beam caught the ball, and it's going to be an interception right here. And so
first and 10.
They bring Joey Goff
just take
back
the
in.
knee, make a timeout. And why are these players coming on the field so late? This is so, I don't get it. Okay, now they're all set. Victory formation. They're just going to take 2 or 3 knees. Guys pointing at each other. There's a knee, number 1. There will be a timeout, I think. North has 1 remaining.
Well, in this situation, you call a timeout. It's not necessarily going to make a difference, but if you want to do that, then you can still, try to score or try to work on some stuff that you might want to do. So, there's 2 options to look at it. You can look at it either way.
Let's talk about players of the game, because we want to get we started 30 minutes late due to some heavy traffic that Nelson County High School buses ran into. Joey, our postseason or our post-game players of the game, as another knee is taken. You have for this visiting Nelson County team, who impressed you the most?
Well, you got to go with Evan Hicks. The kicker was really nice too, but I'm going with Evan Hicks. Evan Hicks had a nice 22-yard touchdown run. Then he had a nice 27-yard touchdown pass right there. You've got numbers of guys for Nelson County that could be players of the game, but our man that I would like to go with is Evan Hicks, number 4. He was a stud out there.
Yeah, tonight's most outstanding players presented by Crestwood State Farm agent Leslie Gilley. For a quote on a home or auto or life insurance, contact Leslie at 502-384-6184. And that knee.
Yeah, and Evan, like I said, Evan Hicks is a senior. You know, he's been through the battles.
Will
Evan Hicks
do
has led these guys, so Evan Hicks will be our player of the game. Like I said, nice 22-yard run, nice 27-yard touchdown pass he caught from Briney. So senior leading them, and you know, like 7-3. You look at Evan Hicks and some of these guys, 7-3 for this Nelson County team.
7-3 for
what
Nelson County,
and they're going to the playoffs. Like I said, they've
Wow.
been to the playoffs since 2014. Awesome job there by Coach Phil Stockdale. Just awesome job by them. On the other side,
gritty effort.
Yeah.
North Oldham now 4-6 to finish the season. And they will head to the playoffs next week.
They'll play
Valley. You know, a tough first half for the Mustangs, but a much, much better second half all the way around.
Coach will talk about a tale of two halves. You know, second half, you know, when guys are stripping the ball and they're still fighting and they're still going, you know, that means that's showing you've got something there. You know, these guys are you know, Bridie Grace on the strip. You know, Tyler Vance on the strip right there. Great play.
So well done.
Almost stripped and scored.
Twice. Yeah. So we're going to take a break. We'll come back with the player of the game for North Oldham and the Mustangs and a recap of the action from this game. It is a final here. Nelson County 17, North Oldham 7. We'll be back with your post-game coverage on Glycod.
Summer is here. That puts a lot of strain on your air conditioner. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for an HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your air conditioner isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window so you won't be kept waiting all day. We're fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
Welcome to WDRB Home Design here at Watts Home Center. Today we're talking lighting, specifically outdoor lighting with Maddie. What are some of the obstacles your clients face with outdoor lighting?
Well, anybody can really come in here and just pick out a fixture for the way that it looks. However, the real obstacle comes in knowing how many to use, where the placement needs to be, and what type of fixture to use to really bring emphasis to those focal points outside their home.
And the Watts team can help with this?
Yes, of course. We actually have designers like myself and electricians on hand here, so we can really help our customer from the start to finish of the whole design and installation process.
Tell us about the range of light fixtures that you have here.
Yeah, so here at Watts Home Center we carry various interior decorative fixtures, exterior fixtures, landscape fixtures, and commercial luminaires. We've really been able to help our customer find any type of fixture they're looking for.
And that's WDRB Home Design here at Watts Home Center.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by Watts Home Center. Whether it's building, restoring, or improving your home, visit the experts at Watts, 2350 Commerce Parkway in LaGrange. Watts Home Center, design that feels like home.
Welcome back to Mustang Stadium. The North Oldham Mustangs fall to 4-6 as they drop a hard-fought, tough game to the Nelson County Cardinals. Final score was 17-7. And Joey Hamilton, these North Oldham Mustangs, there was no quit. They're down 17-0 at halftime. They couldn't generate anything on their first couple of drives of the third quarter when they started the second half, the first 3 or 4. But something came to life late in the third quarter. That defense really shoved and pushed and prodded the offense. It prodded the whole team, lifted the whole team.
They've been the pride of the team this year. You know, Coach Saban was unhappy with his kicking game. The offense has been a little slow, but the defense, that's what's carried them. First game they won, they scored 3 touchdowns. So the defense is what's carried them. And why
turnovers, takeaways.
Why would anything else change? Why would anything else change?
And the takeaways tonight, 2 of them late.
Two seniors, two good seniors yet.
And we're going to highlight those seniors as tonight's most outstanding players, presented by Crestwood State Farm agent Leslie Gilley. For a quote on home, auto, or life insurance, contact Leslie at 502-384-6184. For the North Oldham Mustangs, we already gave you the Nelson County player of the game as was that Evan Hicks, correct? And now for North Oldham, the players of the game for North Oldham.
Yeah, we're going to go with 2 of them. You know, their last home game here, seniors. We're going to go with Tyler Vance and Bridie Grace. Those guys, they both came up with the double deuce. You know, they stripped the ball and then they recovered it. You know, and what a play. Then also on the punt. You know, I mean, what a play. You know, Tyler Vance also blocked a punt tonight. You know, so and recovered it. So these guys they balled out tonight. They did a great job. You know, they had a great career here at North. You know, leaving a solid legacy for those in the future that are going to come here and play. You know, and you just wish those young men well in the future and wish them well next week in the playoffs.
Well, Bryce Grady and Tyler Vance, numbers 69 and 70 on the program, your most outstanding players, presented by Crestwood State Farm agent Leslie Gilley. For a quote on home, auto, or life insurance, contact Leslie 502-384-6184. And to recap the scoring, it was such a good battle and so many opportunities. Not Jace Bullock's best night, but not his worst. He must have had 5 or 6 drops tonight, Joey.
He had players wide open. He had guys open. He would hit them, and
they would be turning to run.
But turn to run. That's it's just one of those things where you turn your head instead of looking at all the way and hands to the tuck, because that's what they teach you. And it happens to the best of them. You've seen the pros do it. You've seen them do it in college, and of course, like I said, we saw it tonight here in high school. But if those guys are,
tell you what though, with that freshman Luke Tompkins, they have a chance. He's just a junior, and his arm is strong. You'd like to see him launch that pass a little bit early. The timing looked a little, and I don't know if it's the cold that was affecting it or that defense from Nelson County that was affecting their timing a little. But, man, he's got a great arm.
He's got a nice arm. Coach talked about the Froshmores that played Trinity, that beat them. He said he has a solid 8th grade group coming. So with Tompkins, those guys, a junior quarterback, I'm sure they've got another quarterback on the horizon. Like I said, the future does look bright here at North Oldham. Coach Brown is looking for bigger and better things, but he's got a great senior class that he's sending out of here. I mean, these guys have played so well. You see Liam Hudson. He led state in interceptions. 8 interceptions,
performer.
2 of them for touchdowns. Yeah, and the catch he made on the sideline was just
tremendous.
Dynamic.
His foot was out of bounds.
And I kind of questioned that one a little bit. I was like, can I see the replay? I need some toe taps on that, because I thought it might have been inbound.
I think what Colby saw, and I think I saw it too, his foot was done.
He might as well have been out of bounds the whole time. He was running down it, and then when he landed, his left foot
I thought his left foot touched before he caught it. Yeah.
It was just hard to say, but I was like, but it's just a great catch with 2 guys on you. Just what a great catch.
And these guys have played solid all year, but 4-6 is their final record. They will play Valley, I believe, at Valley next week in the first round of the playoffs.
Correct.
So the Mustangs travel cross Jefferson County, about as far down Dixie Highway as you can. Not Dixie, the Gene Snyder. To exit 1.
And that is what we talked about earlier, the Gene Snyder. That was the cause of our delay.
That was our delay. The consternation.
So you better...
They better leave an hour early. Or find an alternative route.
Or go Watterson. Get off on Dixie.
There you go.
And ride all the way across. Or hit the Cane Run. Hit the green belt.
Now you know.
But anyway.
Get into Choppa now.
Get into Choppa.
fly across county. Anyway, that'll do it. They'll have an opportunity next week at Valley with these Mustangs.
And Coach likes his chances too.
And he should. They've got a good, solid team. They just seemed a little off in that first half. You hadn't seen them. A lot of penalties and just hurt themselves. Penalties and the 2 turnovers early.
I think the delay may have cost it. I think that might have just threw them off the rhythm. The half-hour delay, because kids are ready to play. You're pumped. The next thing you know,
final home game,
and then it comes, and you're like, oh, what happened? Then
balloon pops.
You have to re-up it again. And like I said, it took some time, but by the time that third quarter hit, boom,
there was
back.
something. They
came back ready to play again.
And that defense, well played by those gentlemen. And we mentioned it was number 69, Tyler Vance, number 70, Bryce Grady, are 2 outstanding players from North Oldham. So, Colby Martin, your thoughts? You'll be somewhere next week. I don't know where you'll be yet.
No idea yet.
No idea.
We'll let you guys know on glycod.com and on our Twitter page. You'll see where we're at next week.
On glycod.com, check where we all are. I will be broadcasting with the state next week at the state volleyball tournament, the championship that will be Friday night, the semifinals during the day, and the championship Friday night. So, best of luck to all these teams as we go into the playoffs. For Colby Martin, our producer, for Joey Hamilton, my buddy, my trusted sidekick here, the man who keeps me under control. We want to say thank you for watching, everyone, and you all have a great night. I'm Paul Najar.
Appreciate it.
Yes,
playoffs are coming, baby. That's what we want, the playoffs.
Yes, they are. This has been a presentation of Glycod.
The playoffs are coming.
Car's been damaged. Regardless of make or model, visit the experts at Roy's Body Shop. Roy's is locally owned and operated with free towing and lifetime warranty on all collision repairs. Plus, they provide deductible savings for every insurance claim. Open weekdays 9 to 5 at 2604 Highway 146 in LaGrange. Give them a call at 502-222-0948 or online at roysbodyshop.com. Roy's Body Shop. Collision repair for the people.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in, like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right, Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German-American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German-American Bank.
For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly.
From Glycod, this has been Roy's Body Shop, Oldham County High Schools football. Roy's Body Shop in LaGrange. Collision repair for the people. Tonight's game was also brought to you by Anderson Sales and Service in Crestwood, making your life easier with quality products and quality service. Watts Home Center, design that feels like home. Thompson Heating and Cooling, making people comfortable. LaGrange Service Center, quality car care since 1964. State Farm Insurance Agent Leslie Gilly. And by Mortensen Family Dental.
For schedule information about our upcoming broadcast, visit our website, glicod.com, Facebook and Twitter @GlideCod. We thank you for tuning into this